What is up, everybody? Welcome to Pop Culture Philosophers Station. Welcome to Rockin Robbie Live Special Edition. It's my birthday. Cue the music. It's my birthday. Ooh, doo, 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 doo. Whatever, you know, you get it, right? Anyway, we have a whole assortment, a whole gaggle, if you will, of special guests tonight. We're starting with the PCP Army Bad Batch. That's right, not the Star Wars Bad Batch. Don't get it twisted. Because this Bad Batch is way cooler than anything from Star Wars, okay? Now, they're not quite the Star Trek Bad Batch, and I'm just going to bring them in the order that they showed up so that nobody thinks I'm playing favorites or whatever, because if I was going in order of favorites, the first person I brought up would not be TM Nerdy. What's up, TM?
Station. How's it going? Happy birthday, Robbie.
Thank you so much. All the way from Canada. This is the first time I've ever had the true Island Boy on the channel, so welcome.
Thank you for having me. I'm so pumped to be here, guys.
Yeah, and speaking of pumped, this guy was on just a few days ago. Didn't get enough. It's Big Herm. What's up, my man?
Station. Happy birthday,
Station.
Robbie. So happy to be here in your birthday celebration with my boys. I'm so excited, guys.
I bet you're even more excited to not have to wear the shades tonight.
Oh, yes. I was sweating that whole night, man. I was like, how does Robbie do this? I can't do it no more.
It ain't as easy as it looks, brother. It ain't. Anyway, speaking of it's not as easy as it looks, that was a really bad segue for this cat. It's Nick, Comic Culture. What's up?
Station. Happy birthday, sir. How are you?
Thank you. Oh, I'm doing great. I'm doing even better now that you all are here.
Pleasure to be here. Thanks again.
Yeah, now I'm about to dip down in my excitement level because it's Manny. What's up?
Yeah.
Tomorrow's cinema.
Yeah. You know, even StreamYard was disappointed. I clicked that on. It's like, really? And I said, yes, really. And then it said, really? Are you sure? Come on.
I'm just kidding. You know we love it when you're here. Tomorrow's cinema station.
I love being here. Happy birthday, Robbie. Happy birthday, bro.
Thank you. It's the big 4-0, y'all. Bueller messaged me earlier. He's like, you're not really 40. I was like, yeah, I really am. Don't feel like it, though. Jay Strick says I got the mind of a 20-year-old. So I believe that. I feel that.
There you go.
All right. Speaking of Jay Strick, whenever there's a dope beat that gets played, Jay Strick chokes. But one man who doesn't choke is by providing the beats. That's Fable. Welcome to the channel, man.
Station. Happy birthday, Robbie.
Thank you. Happy Robbie Day to you all. By the way, you know, I hope you had a taco. There's no Yankees game today, but I hope you thought about the Yankees and maybe have an IPA, maybe read a Fantastic Four comic. You know, all the holy sacraments of Robbie Day, right?
Indeed.
Yeah, all that. Smoke a bowl, whatever. You know, watch a movie. Watch some Italian horror film. Speaking of Italian horror, this guy looks straight like someone from an Italian horror film. He looks like straight out of an early 70s Argento film with the debut of, ladies and gentlemen, Missing Link and The Stash.
Oh.
What's up, brother?
Station fellas.
It's good to have you all here. It's good to have you, Stefan. How are you doing?
I'm glad to be here. I'm good. How about you, Robbie? Happy Robbie Day to you.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to see the debut of The Stash tonight. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like it. All right. Well, you guys have all been on the channel now, so we're just going to drop you all out and we'll move on. I'm just kidding.
Nice
to be here, guys.
It's so cool to see you guys on this side of the screen. Herm's been on the show. Manny's been on the show, but this is the first time for the rest of y'all. So, hell yeah. And Manny, you know I love you. You got center square. So.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're my Joan Rivers.
Wouldn't have it any other way. I've always got to be the center of attention. I'm constantly drawing attention from others. You know, it's horrible.
Is that why you do streams with like a special guest and then like 18 other people?
That's exactly. Exactly. And then I'm all paranoid about running the thing, so I don't say a damn thing on my show anymore. I just kind of sit there and I'm like, okay.
That's the easiest gig out there.
He just runs through us all, hoping we have good questions.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, dude, we got you, bro. Just hit the buttons in the right order. We got you. It's still an hour.
What do you have to say about this big screen?
Yeah.
All right, good. I'm off the screen. You deal with it.
Yeah. If it works, it works. It works. So, did you guys, anybody see that Venom trailer today?
Oh, yes.
It looks pretty dope.
I thought it looked terrible, to be honest with you.
Of course.
It looks fun.
You guys like the previous Venom film?
Yes, I
Yes.
did.
See, I
I
don't.
enjoyed it.
It was okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, we'll do a round robin here and let you know what we think about it, and what do you out there in the chat think about it. And thank you all for being here on my birthday party. So this is great. We did this last year, but now we even have there's no mods in the chat because they're all here.
Full double duty.
I love it. Like not even Jelani is a mod yet. Like I didn't.
I know. I just saw him pop
Oh,
up. And like,
It's literally just y'all. That's funny. I'll go first. I didn't really think the trailer looked good because it starts off and it's given me everything I hated about the first film. But I guess what most people liked about that film. It's dumb. It's silly. The symbiotes like having this fun little. It's singing along that that let's just throw the whole thing out song. Like that ain't Venom to me, man. Like I understand that Venom's got this level of like stupid fun, but Venom ain't Deadpool, and Carnage should be very threatening, not doofy. This movie feels like it's going to be doofy, and I don't want a doofy Venom movie, especially one where it's like Tom Hardy's literally perfect for this role. Woody Harrelson's literally perfect for Cletus Cassidy. It just didn't do much for me. It's cool to see Shriek in the trailer. That's cool. I grew up on Venom and Carnage. Maximum Carnage was my jam growing up, but like this, it's just disappointing to me. What about you, Travis? What about you, Tim?
You're right. It's dumb, fun action, and that's what we're looking for.
That's what you're looking for. You ever read a Venom comic? Come on. I get it, though. I mean, that's kind of like the whole point. Bueller with the super chat. Happy birthday, Robbie. Get a real chalupa after you get your prostate exam. Welcome to the 40s. Thanks for reminding me, brother. I appreciate it. I mean, it's okay. I get it. Like, you can watch. Okay, here's the thing. Now, I'm not some kind of weird pretentious guy being like, dude, all the Venom books were always like dark and twisted and psychological, because they're not. You know what I'm saying? The ones in the 90s are very dumb. So if they're trying to interpret that, I get it. But, man, like, I don't want Venom arguing with himself and the symbiote making him breakfast. Like, that's like so slapstick and silly. And there's something you could really, like in the first movie, there's so much wasted opportunity to me to explore like what Donny Cates, the best part of the Donny Cates Venom run, which in my opinion is the best Venom stuff done. They're talking about codependency. They're talking about depression. They're talking about, a whole lot of things that I feel like they just completely missed out on that last movie. And I don't know. I mean, I'll see what happens when it releases. Obviously, we'll watch it. But what about you, Big Herm? What'd you think?
Well, I didn't see the trailer, but I enjoyed the movie because when I went into the theater, I put out of my head everything I know about Venom because I knew there was going to be a lot wrong with it if I follow whatever Venom is about. You already not know Spider-Man's in the movie. You know what I mean? So I took all that out, and I was just able to enjoy Venom and Eddie interactions, and Venom calling him a pussy for not jumping off in the window and stuff like that. So yeah, I enjoyed the first movie, but if you say Carnage is gonna be like that too, then I'm not gonna like that because he has to be dangerous and scary. You know what I mean? Almost like a horror flick. This flick should be, but maybe that's not what they're going for.
The trailer has most of the doofy stuff involving Eddie and his symbiote, it seems, because I think a lot of people liked that whole him talking to himself and the Three's Company-ness of that, like, oh no, I'm just talking to myself, and oh, I didn't mean to do that. What? Like, this ain't a Jerry Lewis movie. I don't know, man. The Carnage stuff, it didn't. See, I got that's fine. That's never. That's good for you. I'm just happy for you. That's all I'm just gonna say. What about you, Nick? What do you think about the trailer?
No, I agree in the first half because it's just like they could have found better ways of showing the progression of their relationship, right? So they kind of made you feel like, yeah, the progression is so great right now that he's cooking breakfast for him and they're just hanging out and chilling and it's a slapstick kind of thing. But yeah, I think I really liked what I did see of Carnage, man. That dude looks evil. He has all those appendages and it just looks deadly as hell, right? So I mean, I think the scary factor on Carnage is right on, I believe, right? We didn't get to see too much of it, but yeah, it's a little too slapsticky, but we'll see what they do. They have to appeal to a wide audience, and I think a lot of people just needed that little slapstick humor to kind of start it off with, and they ended really big with some kind of scary bits from Carnage himself. So I don't know. We'll see.
I didn't like the way Carnage looked at all in the trailer. No, he looked like Iron Spider. He looked like the Iron Spider to me. I don't know. Carnage is something that's visually very hard to interpret, I think, for most other artists, not even counting like live action. Carnage is in the comics. Like, look at Mark Bagley, you know, who's just like, he's my favorite Carnage right there. My favorite drawn Carnage. And that's a hard thing to kind of visualize what that's like in 3D, you know, like in person, whatever. But, you know, there's still a lot of work to be done, and we'll see. Speaking of a lot of work to be done, my man, Dylan.
Always fashionably late.
Great surprise.
What's up?
Dope.
Dude, I finally got on the stream with Fable.
Downhill from here, man.
And made it term and TM. It's like, oh yeah, for real. That's why I had to jump in now. What's up, happy birthday, bro.
Thank you. Have you had a good Robbie Day, young man?
Man, hell yeah.
Great. I got my bride reanimator in today. I was very happy, Dylan.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
It's the Arrow one, right?
Yeah, the Arrow one, the Region B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got that King Kong coming.
Nice. I know, man. I bought mine on Amazon, so mine's not coming until the end of the month.
I got the poster, dude. I really just kind of want that poster. So sick.
I paid $4 less, so don't worry.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, when I got it, it was like 35 on Amazon. So that's why I was like, fuck that, bro.
Amazon's always going to dip below the lowest price. That's their guarantee. It's a pre-order guarantee. By the way, we are not sponsored this video by Amazon. We're talking about the Venom trailer. Did you watch it, Dylan?
Yeah, it was dope. Right. But
I'll get to you later. Hold on. I don't even want you to finish that thought. Manny, what did you think about it?
I thought it was dope. I mean, no, it was really good. I mean, it did what Venom needed to do for the sequel to the film series. Like this, I treat this Venom like an Elseworlds Venom. It's like not even Spider-Man doesn't even exist in this world. So to play off what Herm was saying, so I can take it at face value. I think Venom came out at a time when studios were gun shy about going really dark and introspective because Snyder's films weren't well received. The MCU was doing well, so they wanted that quippiness. Deadpool did well, so they wanted that slapstick. I think that this is just what they've committed to, and as that type of film series, I think it's doing what it needs to do. So
this movie had dialogue in it, homie, that literally said like a turd in the wind.
In the wind.
Okay.
That shit was funny.
Ghoulies got things eating you from the inside of the toilet. So I mean, like
Ghoulies is so different. Come on, I know what I'm getting into with Ghoulies.
Choose? No, you're right. I was there. I was in the trenches covering films when Venom came out, and the first watch of Venom had me disappointed. I wanted something dark. I wanted something gritty. I wanted something that made me think. Tom Hardy is a great actor, and he wasn't given this great material to work with. You had a gray blob fighting a black blob in the sky at night, and don't know what's going on in that climactic battle. However, watching on the rewatch, being able to separate it from Spider-Man and just saying this is its own little humorous mess made me appreciate the film more. Having a 4-year-old that just absolutely adores Venom adds to the rewatchability for me. And that being said, don't call Child Protective Services. My daughter watched the Carnage trailer like 3 times before I dropped her off at my mom's. So
that's trailers for all audiences. So yeah,
super excited.
I get all of that. I get all that. I get what you're saying. I just
it's a trailer, Robbie.
I don't need people telling me, by the way, I don't need the Bad Batch coming up here on my birthday telling me that I need to remove myself from what I'm expecting out of the comic books. How many Fantastic Four movies have I had to sit through, young man? Anyway.
That's true.
What about you, Fable? What'd you think about it?
I gotta completely agree with you, man. Everything you said about it, the goofiness, things like that. It's the reason I didn't watch the first movie, because I felt all those feelings when I saw the trailer for the first movie. So I skipped it. And then I seen the trailer for this one, and it's also goofy, and I kind of don't like the CG. I didn't think Carnage looked great at all. But I gotta say, being in the PCP and seeing all these weird stretch movies that we've been watching all year, from Roadhouse to Massacre this and House that, I have way more of an open mind now, so I wouldn't mind just watching it, you know. Whereas before I totally shunned it. Now I'm like, hey,
yeah,
let's watch it.
There's something to be enjoyed in even silly movies and movies that you may not necessarily. I mean, you're right there. Thanks, Dylan's dog. Was that Dylan's dog? Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, you're right. Your dog's more like a monster, like possessed or something.
I got you, dog.
You know, I will watch the Venom Let There Be Carnage. I'll watch it with no expectations. I may like it. Like, I wound up liking the Deadpool movies after thinking that I wouldn't. I will say this, though. That first Deadpool movie, as silly and as funny as it was, had a lot of heart, which surprised the hell out of me, right? And I would like to see some more of that just kind of interjected. And then I get it. This is a character that got famous for saying, I want to eat your brains. I get it. Like, and I was like 10 years old, like, this guy's the coolest, man. But, but I need Carnage to be scary. And I'm going to watch it with an open mind, and we'll see what happens. But I guarantee you it's not going to be anywhere near the level of Iron Eagle of awesomeness.
Right.
What about you, Missing Link? What do you think?
I wasn't too keen on the first one, but like Manny said, I kind of watched it for what it was. It's just, you turn your mind off. But I'm trying to stay optimistic for this one. Like, I'm hoping the trailer's a little misleading and they end up impressing us. Maybe it's like a dark comedy type of stuff. I don't know. Optimism.
Yeah, and that's what we always preach here at PCP. So
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's and when's the movie come out? Actually, I
think is it October or something? It's this year. We're not even going to be prepared for what's about to happen. Just all of a sudden, there's going to be like a movie every freaking week. It's just going to be like nonstop. Like, oh my God. Yeah, slow down. I'm not caught up on Loki yet. Slow down. What are you doing?
September 24th.
24th, yeah.
September?
No
and
way.
They just dropped the first trailer?
Andy Serkis was on IGN doing a explanation of the trailer. He was saying that same thing. He was like, I know it's been a long time, but we've been working individually on laptops and trying to do this remotely and so on.
And I want to support Andy Serkis as a director. I'm curious to see if he's got a unique voice as a comic book director.
He does have a unique voice. Did you not watch Lord of the Rings? Don't worry. Well, you'll get to see a lot of spec hype when we get to the post credits null reveal. You just wait, right? Because let's be honest. After Carnage, they ain't got nothing else. There's not really much else to do. So somebody's here. I just noticed who. Oh, I see who it is. Dylan, what do you think? And there's Jelani.
Oh,
What up, man?
Station, brothers. Station. How's it going?
Good seeing you.
Good to see all you. Herm, Fable, Tomorrow Island Boy, Nick, and that one at the top that I'm watching. Bad Batteries and Dylan, and happy birthday. And Link, Link disappeared. But yep, happy birthday, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, dude.
Dylan, what'd you think about the trailer?
I mean, the first one, I'm gonna tell you, bro, I didn't really like that much as I wanted to. I probably only watched it like twice, and usually I watch the Marvel movies like a few times at least, bro. Like, I probably think every MCU, I know, but I just ain't really I love Venom, but I just ain't really dig the first one was all right, bro. Like, it had some funny parts, but Like it had some cool stuff going on, but I hope the second one's better. So, but it's probably not going to be the greatest movie, let's be honest, but it's going to be fun to watch, hopefully.
Yeah.
So
I'll tell you one thing I am very pumped for. They took that dumbass wig off of Woody Harrelson.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Yep.
If you look at some behind the scenes footage, I think they gave him like an even dumber ass wig. Like I swear to God, if I could find, I might be able to find the picture, bro. This shit is like crazy, bro.
What do you think, Jelani?
Oh, it's trash. I mean, Venom is always trash. It's hot garbage. Listen. Robbie and I we already did a review of this. We did a review of this, and it's not kind. I'm sorry. Spider-Man. Venom is born from Spider-Man. 100% kids, 100%. When you take Spider-Man out of the equation, and Sony just trying to make money and turds in the wind, that's what you get. And then you get a sequel, which Woody Harrelson does look good. I did see the trailer. It's still gonna be trash. Sorry, kids, still gonna be trash. But I'll watch it because it's it's a Marvel movie. I'm gonna see them all. It's a comic book movie. I'm gonna watch them all. So I give it a benefit of a doubt. I'll see. But I saw the first one, and it's a turd in the wind. Days a turd in the wind. Yeah.
Plus that voice is weird, right? Like that voice is.
Well, that's him.
Yeah.
It's him.
Sounds like a character. Like.
I mean, I'm okay with the voice. I like that Venom. I ended up loving that Venom figure. The Venom figure that came out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I wish they made like a regular Venom that looked like him.
What the fuck is that?
Oh,
those things?
What are those?
Why is like Sandman? He looks like Sandman. Or
That's Guy Fieri's uncle, man. Who is that?
I have not seen that shot.
How you put your dude in the movie looking like this, man?
That's awesome.
How you put? I'd be like, yo,
this is like their first one. That's their first one.
No,
the first short,
the
first screening of him, like before they changed it.
That was a dress rehearsal, right?
That's how he's gonna look once he gets his haircut.
No, that's actually just Woody Harrelson picking up some snacks in between.
IRL.
That's him after he's broken out of prison.
What do you do with Cletus Cassidy though when Woody Harrelson is bald as hell? Like, would you prefer he have no red hair?
No, he needs to have red hair. I mean, it's in the book.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do the book, if you're gonna at least try to have a blueprint of what the book is,
I don't give a shit if he's got red hair. Come on.
I do. So far off, it doesn't really matter.
It's true. It's true.
I don't even. He can just be bald.
If it's that big of a deal, don't hire a bald dude.
No.
Well, you know,
because
cool though to see.
I'm excited.
Origin.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying I was excited that Woody Harrelson got cast, but nothing about Woody Harrelson makes me think that guy should play Carnage.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Natural Born Killers.
No, that's true.
He's in Natural Born Killers, bro. Okay.
That was Cassidy, though.
What else? Well, I mean, he's a great actor. I love Woody Harrelson. Okay, he's Woody in Cheers. Right. Come on, you know.
He's Woody,
right?
I think Woody can play understated rage pretty well. Now I don't know if that fits with Carnage though, because you kind of want somebody that's a little more megalomaniacal. But the man looks threatening. Like if he was at the bar just drinking a beer and he looks like he could shoot you a look that'd make you shit yourself. Like Woody Harrelson's got that. That. I did want a quick touch on the voice. Everyone's hating on the voice. This is the first time I can fucking understand what Tom Hardy is saying in a movie. So even though it's Venom's voice and not Eddie's voice, I'm digging it.
I always like the voice.
Yeah, voice
he has a great voice.
Are we talking about the voice of Brock or the voice of Venom?
The voice of Venom.
Eddie Brock's voice was a little irritating. Just a little bit. Yeah.
In your feet.
Okay, now we got a couple New Yorkers here, so maybe you guys can help me out. I was led to believe that he's doing a very specific New Yorker accent. Is that true at all in that movie? In the first Venom?
Not that I know of.
According to Tennessee, that is not in New York.
Tennessee, no.
It's specific to no one. in New York. That's how specific it fucking
Yeah, which
is.
borough is that from, guys?
Well, I don't.
Come on.
That's what he said. He's like, it's supposed to be a very specific accent or something from a neighborhood in New York. But you know how Tom Hardy is. It's so funny because these are the roles he gets, but he acts like he's getting like Gary Oldman's roles. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's like he's Marlon Brando. You know, like
Nah.
Krypton.
He's Al Capone.
Oh, keep it in. Keep it in.
I'm telling you, he's Al Capone shitting himself, bro, in the bed. You ever seen? You gotta watch the Al Capone.
The Josh
movie,
Trank,
bro.
yeah.
He's all old and shit.
That's a Josh Trank film.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
I wonder if he destroyed a hotel room or a trailer over that one.
He probably did.
More than likely.
Fucked up, bro.
Do some dogs at it.
He literally is all
Go to town.
fucked up.
I don't know, man. I think that like the voice is fine. I like Tom Hardy. He was a great choice. He should be Venom, but I think he should be Venom in the MCU. Like Sony should have just been like, here you go, here the rights to Venom 2, and let Tom Holland like deal with him as Venom in this role, and it would have been great. I mean, they would have had a decent writer, a director. Oh my God, they would have had better special effects. Oh my God, keep the Venom voice, keep it. I like that, but put MCU.
Rob today, Rob did a video on Pop Culture Explained saying that like something in the trailer confirms that it is connected to the MCU, but I haven't watched this video yet. But I do have a special guest that just joined us. Really happy that this cat can come join us for the birthday stream. You may know him as the writer of the book that just came out, Beckstar. It's Joe Corallo, everybody.
We're gonna have 80 people in here. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I'm only gonna be around for a few, so it won't be too bad. But I had to come here for Robbie's birthday.
I appreciate that, Joe.
No
Yeah, this is Joe's last required appearance on the show since Beckstar #1 was the pick of the week. We only play so much nepotism here, but yeah, in fact, Joe actually hates Southland Tales, but he had to pretend like he did. So what's up, Joe? Did you watch the Venom trailer? And does Tom Hardy actually do some kind of very specific New York accent?
I've only seen stills. I haven't watched it yet. I've seen him be referred to as the Cookie Monster. A few other things like that. He didn't have a New York accent in the first movie. Why would he have one now?
Okay, see, it's like I read like an interview where they were like, no, he's using a very specific like neighborhood in New York's. Like, okay, whatever. It's like a family that lives somewhere.
Do you abduct a family to learn how they talk? Like, what are they talking about?
Who knows? I don't know. So, did you like the first movie, Joe?
Yeah, I liked it enough. It's very dumb. It's not.
Yep.
Yes,
not
it
very
is.
highbrow film. I saw that in a movie theater. Remember movie theaters? Those were fun.
Yeah, back in the before time.
Yeah, I saw it in theaters once at a mall movie theater of all places, a mall I had not been to in a long time. I don't know why that happened, but my friend and I we went to this mall, saw it in the mall movie theater, and then later that year, I ended up seeing it with my grandpa. Because my grandpa's just one of those guys who just be like just watching everything in the red box.
Yeah.
They'll just be like, I did groceries and they had, Venom and some zombie ninja movies. So
grab them both.
That's what we're watching.
Yeah. So that also happened. We once watched a movie called Zombie Ninjas that he got from the red box. This is a few years ago now. And he turned to me and he said, I don't think this was in the movies. No, I don't think this was in a movie theater.
I don't think it made it.
You missed
No.
They fooled me. They fooled me. How dare they do that?
It sounded like an Amazon movie of the week.
That's how my family was growing up, though. Just anything. Like whatever the new releases were, they came home with them and we would watch them. And that's why I watched all these movies. And, you know, when I would go with them, I'd go straight to the horror section for the most part and pick a really great cover there. So
they have the best covers.
Nice. That's that's how I ended up watching. I think Brain Damage was one of the first horror movies I rented when I was working at Hollywood Video, because I walked around, I saw that cover, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll do that." And you know, it's a good time.
Yeah.
That one will work for you. I was about to ask Dylan a question, then he dipped out. I was like, Dylan's the host of the horror show. What's your favorite movie cover? But he's gone. When I was a kid, it was Evil Dead 2 and Sleepaway Camp 2. Like, I got the Sleepaway Camp 2. I rented that one because I actually, my dumbass thought that Jason and Freddy would be in the movie.
Mm-hmm. That's the one, dog.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you.
I see it. Oh, I see it.
Nice on deck.
Nice.
That is scary.
Got the
what
slip?
the crap is that?
Got Bill Pullman in it, man.
Yeah.
And Paxton, bro.
Jeez.
No
President
way.
Bill
And
Pullman.
Paxton.
Yeah, got Bill Pullman and Paxton, bro.
Wow.
Both of the Bills that get confused with each other. They're just like, let's just put them in the same movie. And then people will be like, isn't Bill Paxton or is it Pullman? They'll be like,
Yes.
both. Oh,
Right.
yes.
Yeah,
you're
just
right.
game over, man. Game
What
over.
were you gonna ask me, though, Robert?
What'd you say, Dylan?
What were you gonna ask me when I walked away? My bad. I was just grabbing.
I was like, what's when you were growing up in the video store, what's a horror cover that stood out to you?
I mean, there's a few. Everybody knows Jack Frost was one that stood out. But,
with the cover that like
The Michael
changed face.
The Michael Keaton film?
Yeah.
hey, I like that film. But
He looks scary as shit in that movie too.
I thought Salem's Lot was always one because it had it was like that all black background with the house and like Nosferatu like over it, like traced over it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's so many, bro. Like the Night Flyer, which I know a lot of people don't like, but just that cover with that creepy ass vampire. I always saw that VHS and it always drew me in.
Nice. That's very nice, young man. Anybody else got a cover that just stands out to you, horror movie wise?
Dude, those Pumpkinhead ones were all crazy. Just pick one, right?
Yeah.
Those were always insane to look at. Like, what
bro.
the hell am I looking at, dude?
I mean, Hellraiser,
Yes.
because you see
Hell
Pinhead
yeah.
right on the cover, and he's got these nails in his head, and you're like, I gotta know how he got those nails in his head.
Yeah, right? In fact,
That does sell it.
let me show you
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
my let me show you one of my presents I got today. The voice gave me this. So Mike 06 got me this one. Look at that.
Look at that detail.
Wow, that was cool as crap.
Now, this was like
Yo.
that's an artist that was at the expo. It's the same artist that did those prints he sent you.
That's what I was just gonna ask.
But he
Damn,
framed
man.
mine. Just saying.
Well, I can't frame mine.
Oh, it's
But that
fabulous.
damn Hellraiser one is sick.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's
dope.
awesome looking.
Hellraiser is one of my favorite movies. I've been thinking about getting a poster put up. for
Yeah.
it, so.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. And then, I mean, they had great directors like Alan Smithy. You know. I think he directed the fourth one.
What are you doing? Okay, the fourth one, Bloodlines. What are you doing, Joe? What is this bit? I don't understand the bit. Are we just making fun of all the rando directors that came in after Clive? Is that what we're doing?
I think Alan Smithy did, Alan Smithy, I'm pretty sure directed a Hellraiser movie.
Who's Alan Smithy? I don't even
That's what
understand.
That was the when people didn't want their name attached to a movie for a while, they used
that's
Alan
right.
Smithy.
They sure did.
And then after a while, people caught on and they stopped doing that. But there was a nice few years or so where Alan Smithy had a very prolific career in God knows what.
He was killing it.
Yeah.
Are you messing with us, Joe? Are you messing with us? Are you messing with us?
I believe that.
There's another proof.
Thank you, Cerebros.
Oh,
Cerebros.
I'm gonna look that up now. Alex Smithy.
Alan. I think it's Alan.
Alan Smithy.
Smithy with
The
two
Smithy
E's.
part that gets me.
there's a guy that's like, I forgot, Mo Henry. Mo Henry is another one that they use, and it's like for like a dolly operator or something. But there's
Mo Henry's the negative cutter, bro, and he's just a very prolific negative cutter. When me and Jillian worked at the movie theater, we had to sit through a lot of trailers, and literally in the 90s and the early 2000s, a dude named Mo Henry was the negative cutter on like every single freaking film. Every single one.
Like, what the crap, Mo Henry?
Alan Smithy did a lot. There's even one. There's even a movie. What movie is this? Oh my goodness. There is a movie that says directed by Alan Smithy, screenplay by Alan Smithy Jr. and Alan Smithy Sr. and ROC Sandstorm. That's pretty funny.
Wow. Alan Smithy even directed an episode of The Cosby Show.
Dune?
Were there drinks involved?
Dune.
Oh.
Dune. He did Dune?
Dune.
The
new one?
84.
He did both of them.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's funny. Well, Hellraiser 4 is not one of my favorites of the franchise. That's the one where they go anthology and they have a story about the past and how the lament configuration was created. There's a present day story and then the future story. And then I remember thinking this was cool, but the big twist at the end is that they're in a space station in the future story. And the space station is the lament configuration.
Dude, I love that one.
Yeah, that was great.
Thank you. Spoilers. I didn't see that.
That movie is like
Thanks,
20
man.
years old, man.
Spoil the shit out of it.
We don't have to.
Thanks.
I like the Hellraiser series. In fact, we're actually kicking off Horror Fest this year
We are.
with a look at all of the Hellraiser films.
Nice.
Ooh,
I think 5, 6, and 7 are way better than people give them credit for. That's
Not
just
those last, not all of them, right? Just like
People can
I
be
said
wrong.
5, 6, and 7. Inferno, Hellseeker, and Deader.
not those.
Inferno-
Only the ones with what was his name? Doug
Bradley.
Bradley.
He did
I
them
don't
through
wanna-
8.
Yeah, because I don't want to watch any past that he can do.
No, we're gonna watch those.
No.
You're gonna make me watch all these Rob Zombie movies. You're gonna watch
Dude,
2 extra
that's not
Hellraiser
even
movies, okay?
Comparison, bro. That is not even a comparison.
It's so
Rob
generous.
Zombie films are watchable compared to that shit.
So Dylan, when
Like-
are we doing our double feature of Langoliers and Maximum Overdrive? We'll invite Robbie to that show.
Ooh, Maximum Overdrive.
I'll
That's a
watch
bad
Maximum
double
Overdrive,
feature.
but not like the Lears. I'll pass the Lears.
It's a bad double feature.
Yo, that
Yeah.
You could
soundtrack,
theme that a little bit better.
soundtrack puts our Argento to shame.
Joe, what's your favorite Hellraiser film? I want to know.
Oh God!
I'm gonna ask everybody, and we'll go around. Hey,
It's been a while since I.
Nova
real quick
69.
though. There you go. Okay, you're the 10K winner. You need to get in touch with me. So, are you in Canada?
Station.
Nova 69. Are you in Canada? Okay.
It says Canada money.
Yeah, I know. That just means it's gonna cost more shit, but that's fine.
Just to clarify.
Yeah,
Well,
get
I
that
feel
to me.
like-
Canada dollars.
I feel like if I say the
Monopoly
first,
money.
I guess if it's
Hey,
the
now.
first one, it's technically like most of the second one too.
Okay.
So I'm being facetious, but they did reuse a lot of that footage.
So what? I don't understand now. Do you like the first one, or do you like the first half
No,
of the second one?
I like the first one. I'm just saying they reuse a lot of the footage in the second one. So the joke being, I guess that also means I
You
like
like to as well.
two.
Those two as well.
I get that. It's kind of like if you like Silent Night, Deadly Night, I guess you got to like part 2 because half the movie is the first movie.
Yeah, that last 20 minutes where it's an actual original movie in Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 is really great.
Garbage.
I love that movie. Garbage Day.
Yeah, that's the thing that kills me though. Is the first one is so good, and then the second one, people act like you can skip the first one and you can just watch the second one, and those people are losers.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree. I think the first one's better than the second one. That's just
I
me.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Plus, Linnea Quigley's in it, but whatever.
The
The first one's trying to say something. You know what I'm saying? The first one's like they're
Yeah.
it's actually trying to say something about this dude. Like the second,
Santa Claus.
I'll tell you what. When we did during Christmas time, Joe, I covered Silent Night, Deadly Night, and then Dylan the next night on his show did part 2, and I'd never seen part 2. Or actually, we did them both on your channel. That's what it
It was
was.
both on Dylan's channel.
Yeah. We did Black Christmas on our channel, and then we did
Yeah.
so I was like, well, let's just do Silent Night, Deadly Night, and he's like, well, I like part 2 better. So that was the first time I'd seen part 2, and man, I didn't give it a very fair review, but
That's right.
but that stuff is kind of goofy. I mean, it's really funny or whatever.
No, it is. But here's the real question, though: Silent Night, Deadly Night, or Christmas Evil?
I've never seen Christmas Evil.
Good.
I've never
Evil's real
seen
good.
Christmas Evil, so
It's real good.
I want to get the vinegar syndrome.
That's not
the
that's
Blu-ray.
not Doomsday Clock, is it?
Nope.
What's that?
what's the Doomsday Clock?
Never heard it.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Oh no! What's the title?
Christmas Evil. I've heard of this one. It's legendary.
It's so good.
Oh,
Yeah,
it is
a
on
good one.
AMC Plus. I'm watching
nice.
it after the stream.
Yeah, good look, Manny.
Nice.
AMC Plus. What the hell's that? They got a plus now too. Everybody
You gotta
got
pay for it.
If you get,
Everything is a plus.
if you get
Premium.
AMC Plus, you get Shutter included. And it-
Yeah.
As long as it's not Shutter Island, then
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
but
a good
Shutter
one.
Island Plus is actually pretty good.
yeah.
Vincenzo cut is even better. Oh gosh.
Thank you, Comic Toby.
Oh,
Station.
We appreciate
Yeah.
the super chats. Someone tried to come in and it was like, yo, you got too many people. I'm like, that's fine. Who knows who it was?
oh my god, Shutter Island though, that's a movie that I saw with a group of friends, and like I don't know why, but when I saw it that first time, I think I've seen it twice in my life, but I think I saw it and I was like, that was pretty cool. And then almost all my friends I went with were just like, you're an idiot. Like they were just like, you're just stupid. And I was just like, I wasn't thinking ahead. I was captivated by the film and I wasn't guessing what was happening. I'm sorry. It happens sometimes.
You're living in the present, man.
You know?
Not a good DiCaprio. No, not a good look. Not a good look.
Yeah, I'm a big Scorsese
Scorsese,
fan, and that movie,
yeah.
that movie's okay, I guess. I don't
Yeah, it
know.
was-
I
yeah,
haven't
it's-
seen it since.
Dope.
It's nearly every other movie is directed.
That's a fair description.
Right.
That's
Or the
fair.
MCU films he trashes. The MCU films he trashes. Oh yeah. I
Oh,
think
did you
Shutter
hear? Did you
Island
hear the
is
newest thing
another-
was like Mickey Rourke said some shit or whatever, so now that's like been blown up or whatever.
Shut up,
I'm like,
Mickey
he's
Rourke.
just mad that
You're
Whiplash isn't
Whiplash.
everybody's favorite villain.
I was
Yeah.
just gonna say, Iron Man 2's Mickey Rourke had a. He just wants his bird
He
back.
just wants his bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still pissed. It's not his bird.
You almost break my back with car. Like what?
I
How did he
was
survive that? How did he survive that? Tell me.
Thank you, Bob. Everybody really needs to
Thank
check
you.
out. I don't know if they've sold out yet, but Bob and Bueller did a new exclusive today that looks amazing. It's for that book Chess from Second Sight. So y'all really need
Nice.
support the homies. Someone was trying to jump in, Bob. If that was you, just I'm sorry. Bear with me. We'll get people in. We'll start rotating some
I'm
people.
heading out
I'm about to dip out.
in a couple of minutes. So
Yeah,
I'm dipping out too, man.
Yeah.
yeah, but
I want you to enjoy your time with the Bad Patch.
Right.
I'm enjoying my time with everybody. I
I'm
I had
out,
a
man.
damn question I was going to ask everybody. I forgot what. Oh, what's your favorite Martin Scorsese film? We'll start down at the bottom since you two are going to be leaving. We'll start with Jelani. Favorite Scorsese film?
I'm leaving too, Robbie.
Are you?
No. Hold on, give me a second.
Yeah.
When'd you get here, Dylan?
Hold on
I
one
did.
second.
Who said I'm here?
I gotta look up this filmography. Bro. I like
this
all these
real?
movies. Oh no, The Departed.
Jelani's that dude that goes to
The
Taco
Departed
Bell
is
and he's
out.
like, I don't know. Let me look at the menu.
I'll go with Departed. I'll look Departed. I've watched it more than once. So
Okay.
yeah. I watched it like 3 times. What am I talking? 4 times. I love that movie. It's
Okay.
just the juxtaposition of good and evil and how they can be skewed and how I don't know you Jack Nicholson like acted his ass off in that film. I think that's like one of his
Everybody.
swan song films. Everybody did actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the give up in Matt Damon's face at the end of the film when he sees Mark Wahlberg. That,
just like,
that is just like
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And I love it. I absolutely adore it. So yeah, I'll go with The Departed.
Nice. What about you, Joe?
Taxi Driver.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's gory. I like it.
Pick.
Yeah.
Classic. You know.
You're in a hell.
Well, thank you two for being on. I appreciate you dropping by and saying what's up for the birthday.
No problem. Yeah,
Yeah, dude. Happy birthday, friend.
But
Yeah.
You guys do whatever you
Yeah.
want. You can stick around. I don't care. Dylan, what about you? Favorite Scorsese film? And he did not do the Argento cut of Dawn of the Dead.
Probably, it's probably, man, I give it a 3-way tie to Casino, Goodfellas, and The Departed.
All right, I'm out. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Joe.
But The Departed, bro, I've seen like over 100 times. That's I adore that movie. It's fucking brilliant. Goodfellas is just a classic. I love all the mobster movies. And what was the other one I said? Casino. Casino is just another brilliant one. I mean, Joe Pesci just steals the show in both of the Goodfellas and that. But Goodfellas is another one I've seen like so many times, bro. Over hundreds of times. I love Shutter Island too, bro. Y'all hating on Shutter Island.
It's fair. It's fair.
The whole time, Dylan's just like, he's like Herm when we start talking about Walking Dead.
Walking out. I worked at a movie theater when they came out, and people were walking out of that film because they were like, it's too long, and they were like, I don't get it. I don't get any of this. And then I watched it myself, and I was like, wow, I didn't either. And I had to like watch a YouTube explain video on it like a year or two later because I didn't care about it after that. I was just like, he killed his family, but it was in his head, and then he did kill him. And like, I don't give a shit. And he's trying to solve the murder that he committed. Damn it! It was just so much work. And I was like, oh, and I understand. I get it. I finally got it after I saw the explain video. And I was just like, okay. And then I moved on with my life. And that's just one of the many Scorseses I will never touch again.
Hey, we got Bearded Comic Bro in the chat as well. What's up, Bearded? He says Raging Bull or Goodfellas. Bob knows what's up. Those are because everything comic says Goodfellas then Raging Bull. I'll just real quick. Yeah, Goodfellas, Raging Bull, and A Taxi Driver. That's like the Holy Trinity. But I will always say never, ever, ever anybody sleep on New York, New York. And I'm not even fucking bullshitting. I love that movie so much. Robert De Niro, Liza Minnelli doing a Martin Scorsese musical. A musical that's not a musical. Mike's here. What's up, Mike? Station. Was that you that was trying to come in?
Station.
What am I?
Was that you trying to come in?
It could have been me. Station, what's up?
All right, dude. Hey, I was gonna say hi, but I gotta say bye too. I'll talk to you guys later. Happy birthday, Robbie. I wish you all the good things. Nice to meet all of you guys. Continue to be the bad batch. Do bad things. Do whatever you're doing because I'm watching you. Every one of you. Every last one of you.
Why can't do that? Bad batch.
Very good. Yeah, be good, guys.
Peace out.
Have a good night.
Later.
Mm-hmm.
What was the Scorsese flick with De Niro and Nick Nolte?
He's doing it wrong.
He joined back in.
All right, what was that, Stefan?
What was the flick with De Niro and Nick Nolte, where he was like the Nolte played like the like a psychiatrist, and De Niro's like he had just gotten out of prison, and well, she was in that movie with Woody Harrelson. We were just talking about it earlier. Natural Born Killers.
Yeah, the main
Wait,
She
girl.
played the daughter.
That's not
Yeah. She
Scorsese.
played,
Oh, Doug. Cape
that's not
Fear.
Scorsese. Okay,
Cape
never
Fear.
mind.
Jesus.
Cape Fear. Yeah, that's
I'm like Nick Nolte's not in like, of course, it's Cape Fear. Jesus.
Everyone think of like Analyze This or Analyze That or whatever the hell when he was talking. That's the first one popped into my head, and I was like, "That's the same
when you
people."
like, he's a psychiatrist or something.
The
I'm
one
like,
with Billy Crystal.
Yeah, right. No, Cape Fear is great. That's a remake. You know that movie with Robert Mitchum, right? I freaking love that. The score is great. I did a top 5 Scorsese films one time on a Rockin' Robbie Live. and Cape Fear was in there, so I feel so freaking stupid that I didn't pick up on that. But when you said Nick Nolte, I was just like, what? Yeah. I always forget that that's a Scorsese film at times.
Yeah,
So what is your favorite? Is that it? Is that it?
Yeah,
Stephen?
that's one. Yeah, I was gonna that and well, everyone keeps on The Departed. You know, that's an easy one. So I just wanted to.
Do you have either of those on Blu-ray or any form of physical media?
The Departed. I don't have Cape Fear.
Do you have the Slip? It's Jay Slip, everybody.
That's a lot of backlog roads, bro. I don't know if I can hang out. I can't hang out too long. That's too many for me.
A what?
Too many.
It's six bros and a Dylan and a Mike.
Mike is weird stretching, by the way. I gave him that 2-time spicy ramen today, and that's what he's eating right now on stream.
Oh my god,
that stuff's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I like it. I gave one to Mike and Jay Strick today. Jay Strick, you tried yours?
No.
He's not gonna eat it. This is way too hot for Jay Strick.
Oh, calm down. The grease will get to you.
It's the grease. Fable.
There's no grease in this.
Favorite Scorsese film? And I'm very interested to hear your thoughts being in New York. So,
favorite Scorsese film, hands down, is Goodfellas. Just hands down, only because I think he hit his stride in Goodfellas as a director, and I think everything that came after that kind of took a piece of that. You know, his Taxi Driver and Raging Bull and the rest of those, they were great, but they were a little bit experimental.
Yeah.
But I think he hit his stride right in Goodfellas. And who's the lead actor in Goodfellas?
Ray Liotta.
Ray Liotta. Oh my God! What a performance by Ray Liotta. Holy smoke! I mean, he told everybody he was here.
And you get some great memes out of it too, you know. So I'm sure that that's what Marty was thinking about, you know, like when he was making that movie, like one day. But Goodfellas is great. You're right. They hit the stride. There's a lot of that continues on into Casino. This is kind of a funny just bit, but it's also true. It's a feel good movie. Like you watch that movie, and for the majority of it, you're like, being a gangster sounds fucking awesome.
That's life.
Also, like if you want to hear a New York accent or voice, whatever Tom Hardy's doing, look no further than Goodfellas. I mean, Ray Liotta, I don't know if he's from New York, but he nailed it.
Nice. He may not have been from New York, but he was definitely doing cocaine like a New York gangster during the filming of that film.
For sure.
Dude, I totally forgot about Gangs in New York, bro.
Gangs in New York's a good one. Daniel Day-Lewis drinking milkshakes, even in Gangs in New York. Didn't even know what a milkshake was yet. He's still drinking them. Good stuff. Speaking of drinking milkshakes, what about you tomorrow?
Oh man, for me it's Casino, and it's not just because it's a great film, but it's also a nostalgic pick for me. I always had that. My parents had that 2 VHS box, you know, of that movie, and I would watch the shit out of that as a kid. Because for some reason, like my grandparents and stuff, if they were watching me, they could give 2 shits about me watching Casino. Like, so I was like, I'm getting away with something now. So I would watch it over and over.
Did you ask them what a blowjob was?
I did, Robbie. Thanks for bringing it. I tell you these hurtful childhood stories in confidence, and you're just like,
this is a family channel, young man.
No, but no, I love the shit out of Casino. It's well shot, it's well paced, it's well acted. The story is spot on. It's very long, but doesn't feel very long. I just loved it. I love that film.
Pesci gets the shine in that one too. So many Bobby De Niro movies, or so many spotlights for him in these movies, and Pesci kind of always plays second fiddle, like Raging Bull and things like that. But like this was Pesci's movie for me, so I really like that. Right. And Sharon Stone, I guess, was the hottest thing at the time, so that didn't hurt it as well. Speaking of the hottest thing at the time, Nick, what is up?
All right.
No, I was gonna say Gangs in New York, man. I love that film. I mean, all the other films. I mean, it's hard to pick one, but I was gonna say Gangs in New York. I just love all those. I love all the different scenes they have. I love all the different scenes they have where they're just getting all the most random weapons and they're just going to 5 points. They're gonna battle it out. It was so intense, and it doesn't help that Daniel Day-Lewis is in there too, just killing it. So I just loved everything about that. The costumes are great. The set pieces were great. It was something different. It was gangster, but not really. It was a different kind of time period. The battling was really neat. So I just really like that one. That one kind of sticks out.
Daniel Day-Lewis is in a. What's that?
I changed mine to a 4-way tie. Gangs of New York too, bro.
Yep.
Calm down. You can't change your pick in the middle of someone talking.
Oh, I just did, because I'm outie now. I love y'all. Happy birthday, Robbie.
Bruh, just got here. Where are you going?
I wish I could stay longer. I gotta be up at like 5 a.m.
He's got to be at work in 11 hours, Jay Strick.
I'll see you Sunday. 11 hours, bro.
I'll see you Saturday.
Calm down, young man. You're an hour behind me, remember?
Oh, 10 hours.
I got a call. Station, my brother.
Station.
All right, happy birthday, Robbie.
I knew that was. I'm hearing background noise from someone. Who's that from?
Somebody's watching.
Who's watching Looney Tunes?
Who's doing it?
Who is it?
Who's doing it?
Somebody.
Sorry, guys, but that was my wife watching us from her phone.
Just turn that down, Mrs. Reyes, please.
Me and Tiff chat in all the chats together now, so it's like one of us has to decide who is closest enough to in real time to mute our shit, so that.
That's great.
I have a trivia question. There is another Martin Scorsese film with Daniel Day-Lewis. Anybody know what it is off the top of their head?
It's gonna kill me. You're gonna say something. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Is it that one with
What? Say that again. Ask the question again. Can I get the question again?
Why, are you Googling it right now?
I already Googled it. So I'm keeping my mouth shut.
Daniel Day-Lewis is in another Scorsese film. What is it?
Is it before Gangs?
Get that.
It's before Gangs.
Okay.
It's in the 90s. It's a period piece with Winona Ryder.
That's
Last of the Mohicans?
Scorsese film.
No.
Age of Innocence. Age of Innocence.
Yes.
Oh. That one never came to me though, but I have seen that before.
Yeah. See, a lot of people don't think that that's a Scorsese film, right?
No, I would have never thought.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Nice. Anyway, Big Herm, favorite Scorsese film?
I mean, you guys said it all. I was like, nobody was saying Gangs in New York. I was like, oh, they're not saying that one. They're not saying that one. Like, boom. Everybody was saying that one. That's one of my favorites. I love everything. DiCaprio on Cameron Diaz and all
Cameron
that.
Diaz.
And I love that one. History, that time. So I like that one. A Casino. You guys said it all, no? Taxi Driver and all that. So
but I know that you have something new and profound to say about King, like those picks, right?
No, nothing new. I haven't seen those movies in a long time. I wasn't ready. I haven't seen those movies in a long time. So
CTA Frank with one out of nowhere. Mean Streets. That's an early one. I like that. Who's That Knocking on My Doors? His very first film. There's Boxcar Bertha, which he did with Roger Corman. There's a lot. There's a Kundun. Is that it? The one about the Dalai Lama? That one's kind of... After Hours is a really great comedy from the 80s, if you've never seen it. King of Comedy, which they remade recently called The Joker.
Yep.
So,
heard good things.
TM, what about you? Have you ever seen a Scorsese film? Did they allow you guys to watch those in Canada?
Just one, The Wolf of Wall Street.
Nice.
I still have never seen that one.
That movie's dope.
That one is good.
I forgot about that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that movie's super dope.
I looked through
It's wild.
That's the only one
absolutely.
of that list. I looked through. I was like, that's the only one. So.
Oh, you need to watch some of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Oh yeah.
I do.
We're gonna put some up. We're doing a Martin Scorsese poll, so you have to watch another one.
Yep.
Right.
That's what we'll do. We won't put Wolf of Wall Street on the poll because it would probably win because what's her name gets nude in it, right?
No, she doesn't.
Margot Robbie.
Margot.
I don't think she gets nude. I think you just get to see her ass. That's about it.
No, did he do
That's
That's the Canadian versions, Jason.
Oh, yeah.
You need to
Canadian
watch
version,
the
like,
American version, young man.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's
The
the
version
PG
from the
American
States,
version.
eh?
J-Strick, you got a favorite Scorsese flick?
I mean, I don't know what else has been said. I guess it doesn't really matter. I like the one with Leo in it. You know.
Aviator?
Which one?
Yeah, that was a good one.
Aviator, that's underrated. Yeah.
No,
I like the Aviator. It's got Gwen in it.
yeah.
It's got my Gwen in it.
it's probably Gangs
Who
in New York.
doesn't
I like
age?
The Departed. The Departed's dope, dude.
Mm.
I don't know if someone said
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
no, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Departed, Wolf on Wall Street. He's got like all his movies are bangers for the most
Yeah.
part. I even like The Irishman, even though it was like 4 hours.
Oh, I still haven't seen that one too. Oh, Color of Money's a good one too. CTA.
Color of
Frank.
Money.
The
Did he
sequel to
do,
The Hustler. That's one of those
did he do
Tom
one
Cruise
about-
films that's good.
Did he do
You
It was
okay,
one
Mike?
about,
Scorsese. It was Scorsese who said that Marvel films weren't real cinema, right?
That's what started this
Yeah.
whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah. that's how we
Okay,
got
okay,
it.
yeah. That's what I think about when I hear Scorsese now. Isn't that funny? It's kind of sad.
I
Right?
can't believe you're so controlled by the media, J Strick. Mike, you got an answer? And
You
how
good,
are
Mike?
how are those noodles?
Did ramen get to you?
No, the ramen, it's the lip burn, like Robbie said. Like, that's the worst.
You can't eat
all
ramen
this.
without getting that shit all over your lips.
Yeah, I know. The lip burn right now is killing. But other than that, it's fine. J-Strick, you won't be able to eat it. I can tell you that much.
You
So-
need one of these to calm your lips down.
Mm.
there it is. That's what I
Oh.
was asking about.
Oh, that was a good
I
one.
was just going to drink that. So that's all.
Nice, clearly Canadian.
So I guess the two of my favorites that haven't been mentioned is Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore
Yes.
and The Last Waltz, which is a documentary, but it's still one of his better films.
Yeah, it was in my
And then,
top 5.
The Color of Money is another one that's really good too.
Yeah.
And then has anybody mentioned Mean Streets?
We literally just did like 4 minutes ago. I said something about it.
Okay, well those are my Scorsese's. So
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Last Waltz, man. The Band. If you've never seen that, it's the best concert movie ever done. Absolutely the best. It is the Neil Diamond's in it, Bob Dylan's in it, Dr. John, Joni Mitchell. We can keep going on. Neil Young. And the freaking band. Come on. Anyway, the band is great. All right. Scorsese discussion. That was great. Wasn't it? Wasn't that nice?
Was.
Hey, I know
good.
it's your birthday stream, but while I got Big Herm here, I just want to talk about how the Knicks are going to beat the Lakers' ass tomorrow night.
Oh.
Did you just see us beat
Go
the Suns?
Bro, we just beat the Clippers. We're on a win.
They're resting everybody.
No, they had all their good people playing.
No, they didn't, bro. They're good people are the ones on the bench. They play in the basement. We don't even know who they are.
I'm just saying, man.
didn't
No, I hope
LeBron
that- I hope
come
that-
back?
Not yet, but he's
He's coming back for the Knicks game.
he
That's
practiced.
what ESPN just said.
ESPN said that. He's coming
Yes,
in
sir.
and he's going to probably walk the fuck right back out. That dude ain't ready.
Take one shot. And
He's like, oh, nope, I'm done. Since J-Strick's here, I do want to say something real quick.
Oh God.
This is what J-Strick got me
Oh,
for
yeah.
my birthday
Nice.
today. A little ye old Cursa Spawn figure. Where did the damn thing go?
Huh?
Oh, it's different with all these people. Oh, see, yeah, there you go. Got the Cursa Spawn figure.
nice.
Oh,
And here's another one I got from Mike. Really excited about this. This is a vintage Webster figure with all of his
Nice.
pieces. It still works. It still will shoot up and down the line. That's super cool. I also got one thing I want to share.
Is that the Weeknd behind you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, what?
I'm a motherfucking star boy. Anyway, so I got a package today from a member of the PCP Army. So I just want to shout him out. Thank you so much. Is it? I forgot the name. I didn't write it down. He didn't sign it. Anyway, you know who you are. This is a note, first of all. Jacob. It's Jacob. Okay, it's Jacob. Jacob Wilford, right? All right. I wanted to give you these. I don't know if you have them, but I know you will dig them again. It's the least I can do for all the countless hours of entertainment and joy you bring me from your streams and videos. I'm never able to catch live streams because that's my family/fiance time, but you bet your ass I watch all the rewinds to the fullest and smash that like button every time. You guys are fucking awesome and a hearty station on 10K. You deserve it all, brother. You take care and keep up the phenomenal work. Have a happy birthday and rock on. Cheers and station. PCP Army for life. You can show these off and read this online if you feel like it. So I do. So, got these packs of turtle cards.
Oh, nice.
Look at that.
Dude.
Look at that.
Those are
Super
awesome.
dope. I have several of these, but I am on a mission now to have as many copies of Night Thrasher #1 as possible.
That's the newsstand.
It's the newsstand, yeah. It's a Dark Horse Buffy the Vampire Slayer #17 because, I'm a big Buffy fan, so that's always cool.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Got these
Sarah Michelle.
Yankee baseball cards that has a card of a different player from each championship season all the way through 2009. No Joe DiMaggio, but guess what? He hooked me up and gave me a Joe DiMaggio as well.
Nice.
Sweet.
And
Yankees.
He also sent this.
Rap, baby.
That's
Grand
cool.
Slammin' Raph on card unpunched.
Wow.
Ooh. Thank you so
hot, man.
freaking much. That is awesome. Where do I go to do the thing? There it is. I forgot. Anyway, thank you guys so much for all the birthday love.
Awesome. Those are awesome.
And of course, I've already showed off so much awesome other stuff that I've gotten from Jamie and from John. And it just, y'all are the best. And I thank you all for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for
Figure
having us,
drawing,
man.
by the way. Too much love going on. Says Knicks are cool, but they aren't a contender, bro. Just be patient.
Whoa.
Not yet. Not yet.
Whoa.
They're
What do you
getting there.
mean? We're going at
They're
second
getting
round
there.
at least.
They're getting there, K-Strick. Don't worry about it. Let's go, Knicks. You know what I mean? We're getting there.
They don't know. They don't know.
What's a Nick? Like a Knickerbocker? Is that what we're saying?
It's a Knickerbocker, yeah.
I never read it. No.
I think that's the tie-in to Doomsday Clock, Manny. That's what I think.
Makes sense. That's why I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
So Robbie, sometimes you creep me out because you be like, all right.
Where does Mike go? Where does Mike go, by the way?
I
Where did Mike go?
leave it at the you creep me out. I was like,
because I would just pick up a figure and then all of a sudden that night you'd be like, oh, I'm gonna unbox this figure, and the day that I got this figure you unboxed it. I was like, what the and it was the second one because I just got the Redeemer as well.
Mike, which one is that one, young man? Which one's that?
The Violator 2.
Oh, nice. That's a good figure. It can't stand up. Just leave it in there is what I'd tell you to do. It cannot stand up. Why even make it posable, Todd, if it can't even fucking stand? It literally cannot.
It's too hunched and too top heavy. Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. Where did Mike go? Oh, there he is. Mike, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. My StreamYard just dropped for some reason, so I had to reload it.
I thought it was your lip burn.
No, not at all. No, not spicy at all. That was nothing. I can eat another one if I want to.
seriously though, you good?
You should have taken
Flex.
base.
You good?
I just gotta go to Strick's house and get his because I know he wanted it.
I'm just making sure you're good. Like Fable wanted me to check on you.
No, I'm good. Thanks, Fable. I appreciate it. So, but I'm fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong. I mean, I can talk normal. Like I didn't run off screen like.
Dude,
dying,
nobody's
chugging
bothered.
milk.
Dude,
Yeah,
nobody's
no
stretching
one's-
on you, man.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Yeah.
Why are you weird?
You're good.
We're stretching on Strick.
Just don't embarrass us in front of the Bad Batch.
Yeah, come on, man. You know we've been looking forward to this.
I did my weird stretch and it didn't get to me. So there you go.
Yeah. So what's up, Bad Batch? What y'all want to talk about?
Can I show you a doll that I got from Bobby DeLaGhetto?
Yeah.
Doll?
Hell yeah.
Doll.
Yeah.
It's worth it. It's worth
Cabbage patch.
We only show off
it's
action
worth it.
figures here.
It's
We don't show off dolls.
Well, I'm
I'm
sorry.
just kidding.
can I-
Yes, please do. Please do.
It's a G.I. Joe action
So-
figure doll.
Bobby, you know that Bobby does the repurposed art, right? So
Yeah.
He sent me 2 original pieces today. So the first piece, and I know you're gonna love both of these, Robbie. The first piece.
Oh,
is like
nice.
a zombified Pez head. I mean,
We
He
this
said
thing
that.
was
Obi-Wan
crazy.
Kenobi.
That's freaking gnarly.
Yeah, he did say he said it was Obi-Wan Kenobi in a
Clone
zombie
Wars.
form.
I mean,
That's hilarious.
look
Hello
at
there.
this thing. And then the second thing
You were
he
my
sent
brother,
me
Anakin.
was, Maniac
Nice.
Harry.
Nice. Right?
Dude.
Station.
Oh, that's dope.
You're right.
I hate
It's
cloth
spot on.
figures, but that's so freaking dope, man. I
Yes.
want one.
Isn't
That's
it crazy?
freaking amazing. What is it, Harry or Henry? What's his name?
It's Harry.
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 Yeah.
Maniac Harry.
He's even got his little like dude bro chain over here. Crazy.
That's hilarious, dude.
Dude.
Ugh.
And the blade and everything.
My
Yeah.
guy's 3 issues in. He's already got an action figure.
They're right.
Look at that.
He's got a meanie one too. Why we get me in there? Okay.
Oh,
nice.
Nice.
The reaction
Yeah.
style. Look at that.
Look at
He got
that.
that.
That's like a retro.
Sick,
bigger.
yeah.
A retro Harry.
You got
And
the
then
killer.
I got
That's sick.
zombie Superman.
Dude.
That's awesome.
Talented, very talented, that Bobby that I get.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Very
I
good.
like that guy.
Nice.
Look at that.
That's creepy.
That spawns.
And then the
yeah.
spawn.
That is the
Spawn.
freakiest, scariest Spawn. That's like Spawn from the movie, that cape. You see that?
Oh
It's
yeah.
like one of those voodoo dolls.
That's
Dude.
freaking awesome. Look at
So
that
dope.
Mickey.
That's sick.
Dude, he sent you some disturbing ones, Travis.
You got like the Tim Burton
He
edition.
also did his Miles.
That poor son of a
Miles,
bitch
man.
working in customs
Oh, nice.
that day, opening up Travis's package. Like,
Oh, that's
Oh,
dope.
bro.
Oh, nice.
Got a little
Fire.
Spider-Man standing, yeah.
That Spawn is
Good
cool. This is the one he
job,
sent me a
Bobby.
while ago. That's the one he sent me a while ago.
that's
Dude.
dope.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I like that one.
Dude.
So
He's
awesome.
talented, man.
Oh, hell
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you, Tacky. You know, we've had enough super chats tonight. I think it's time to do our first official Joker video.
Oh God.
Oh.
J Strick,
Glad.
you ready?
You ready, Herm?
No.
J Strick, you with me on this? Yo. It's too loud. Turn it down. Let me tell you about this little man I know. His name is Hellboy. He was sent to the earth some long time ago to save it or destroy. Brought to this earth by Rasputin, son of a demon and a nun who had sex with the demon, and a backlog road too. Now he fights evil and monsters, and he fights with a man who's a fish named Abe. Now he fights with the fire starter named Liv, and an exoplasmic must name your heart CPRD. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was hoping some of y'all would sing with me, but nobody had the balls to do it. But that's okay.
I was muted.
Yeah, we're all muted.
Yeah, we were all muted.
You have to unmute yourself.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
The music was too loud.
That would help.
Here would be an interesting experiment if we did it again, and then everybody's like actually off time with each other. It just sounds like, and everybody's like, "Please stop! I'll give another super chat if you stop."
that happened when we tried to sing "God Gave Rock and Roll to You" on my 200 subs stream. It was like
bro.
none of us were at the same time.
When you were like, when I saw that you were doing a karaoke thing, I'm like, I'm not jumping on that train wreck, man. They're not going to be like on the same, like, I do these, we do these kind of streams all the time, man. And you'll be like, hey, Jelani, what do you think about blah, 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 blah? And he'll just go, Oh, what do I think about it? By the way, it's so funny. Have you ever had a guest, anybody, where like they're delayed and they get mad at you? Like that's what Jelani does to us all the time, doesn't he? Doesn't he?
100%.
What's that, Trav Herm?
Yeah. Oh.
So, Travis, Big Herm. So, when are you guys just gonna stop doing shows together? It's obvious you don't like each other. So,
yeah, I know the YouTube odd couple. I get it. It's hard to work with.
But
you're like Venom and his symbiote.
He's always starting trouble. This guy,
Yeah, that's what he does, man.
Yeah, I know. I have like 40 minutes of serious time with him, and then he breaks off. I only have it for 40 minutes, and then he goes in. I'm done. So I'll try to get the review in quick, or now I'm screwed.
Yep.
Nice, Travis. What do you got? What do you got? I mean, Herm just laid it all out. What do your response?
Oh, he was all mad that I was just like, okay, let's get through this quickly. And then this week, I was just like, let's lay it out. All right, I'll go slower. And then this week, he's just like, let's get through this. I was like,
that's not what happened.
Like, I thought you wanted me to go slower. Why are you rushing?
Oh my God!
I just really had a feeling that we were going to like poke the bear and get some shit started tonight.
I want you guys to turn your hips towards each other and get close, look into each other's eyes.
The last few streams have been nice. So like when we talk to each other now on the side, like we're texting each other, we're just like bashing each other now because like we haven't been bashing each other on streams. So we need to get that banter out somewhere.
Manuel here said on the text that we're being too nice. He's out. So he left us.
It's like they're not fighting anymore. We're done. Like
I didn't come for this.
Yeah.
The irony of it all is that it's not a bit. I mean, these guys continue.
No.
Outside of the video.
Yeah.
Where I'll be on three-way chat with these guys, and they're doing it there, and I'm like, guys, pay attention.
Guys, we're not live right now. Like, come on.
Yeah. That's commitment to the bit. We like that.
There's no saving the magic for the air.
No.
It's their default state.
It's the
Nick,
beauty of the bit.
Nick, what's your high score on Space Invaders?
Oh, dude. I have no idea. My daughter probably has a higher score than me on Space Invaders.
She's like, I've never played that. What's Space Invaders?
I've never heard of the game.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
I didn't read it.
What are the other games behind you?
Space Invaders, Final Fight, the custom cab that I built, and then the Marvel cab over here behind me on the other side.
Listen to this guy, cab. Okay. Is that what the cool
That's
kids
the lingo.
say?
That's the lingo,
cab.
man.
The cab.
It's a cab.
Because we can't be bothered to say cabinet. I get it.
Cabinet, arcade. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta shorten it.
Too long.
Okay.
It's too long.
I get it.
I ain't got time.
We all like it,
Fave.
Nobody wants to say Mission Impossible 2. We just want to say MI2.
Mission
MI2.
And Stinks right behind it. So.
I think that's the best one.
MI3, man.
Hot take.
Yeah.
MI3.
You can literally just not do 1, 2, and 3. You can just skip 1, 2, and 3. You can just start with 4.
One is good.
I like 3. Philip Seymour Hoffman.
What's that? That's the Philip Seymour Hoffman one, right? That one was great.
Oh yeah.
But
They get
it's
better
not on the same level. Yeah, I can see why.
Yeah.
Station
Mars.
Station overheard.
All right, who's doing the overhard? Who's doing the I never sent Brian the link. Brian's gonna see you, Jay Strick, and be like, is Robbie mad at me? He didn't send me like I didn't get invited. Who wants to do the Joker song?
I think we could all just get in.
All right, okay, I want to hear this.
Come on.
And don't forget to unmute yourself. Jay Strick,
I unmuted myself, but I don't remember the lyrics.
Me neither.
I just make them up. That's a weird echo.
His name is Hell, boy.
Save it or destroy. Had sex with the backlog girl, I'm pretty sure it was her.
Let me tell you about
It came here a long time ago.
Oh my god! It sounded like this demorph.
I thought I literally saw a fucking rift in time open up in the corner over there, and I was like, I gotta turn this off.
What's crazy is the duck on the left-hand side of my screen, like its eyes got wide for a second. Like, what the fuck is this? Oh.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Hey,
Let's do that again. Yeah.
Hey, Fred.
That was for you, Mars.
So, what do you guys want to talk about?
So, the best Hellraiser movie is Hellraiser 3, young man.
Oh, let's get back to that bit.
I do like 3.
Solid contender.
5 things I like about Hellraiser 3. Number 1, Doug Bradley is Pinhead. There you go. Right. Number 2, that dope ass totem column thing with all the faces and shit on it. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 3, the best nudity I think in these films. Let's just be honest. Okay. Number 4, the video camera Cinebite. What the hell is that? Weird stretch, but I love it. And number 1 is the CD. CD's nuts. Hellraiser Cinebite, right? Seriously, killing people with CDs. When I was a kid, that scared the shit out of me, yo. Scared the shit out of me. Anybody else got an opinion on their favorite Hellraiser film?
I've never seen any of them. So.
Yeah, I saw like 2, and it was when it came out. I haven't seen it in so long.
Well, I think the obvious choice is 1. I don't know why Fable's weird stretch and saying 3 would be better than 1.
1 is the best one. Yeah.
Definitely, man.
You know, whatever.
Really?
You like Fable? You like 3 better than 1?
Absolutely. I mean, 1 is great.
Okay.
1 is great. 1 is great. 1 sets the tone. It's beautifully shot. All that stuff. But I love Doug Bradley, and Doug Bradley flexes his muscles in part 3.
He does.
I mean, he does
because he gets to do that.
That thing. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah. He's got some badass shit there. Yes. Oh, here's the thing I will say though. Outside of 1, I will say that once again, 5, 6, and 7 are actually pretty solid. Just saying, Inferno, Deader, and Hellseeker, and I don't know if that's the right order, but Travis hasn't seen Hellraiser. Herm, you watch Hellraiser series? Have you watched all 10 of them?
I didn't watch all 10. I watched maybe the
10?
first 5. You know, but the first one is my favorite out of all of them. No, so yeah, but it's been a long time since I've seen them, so I can't wait till you guys review it. So I have to have a reason to watch it. You know, so
Horror Fest, right?
In my head.
Yeah.
No, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, the beginning of Horror Fest, which I realized is very shortly after the end of Action Fest, in which we're doing all the Fast and Furious films. So that means that somehow I have scheduled all the Fast and Furious films, a 2-week break, and then all of the Hellraiser films. So I think I'm starting Fast and Furious now because I think I just want to watch 1 a week. I don't want to watch if I have to watch all of those in 1 week, I'm going to kill. I mean, I'm just going to quit YouTube. I'll quit YouTube. I don't want to do that.
I just know Robbie, and knowing that he's never seen any of the movies, he's somehow going to make Too Fast, Too Furious his favorite one.
I have seen the first one. I've seen the first one. That's
okay.
It's John Singleton.
You did the first one, right?
Second.
Second.
John Singleton did the second one?
Yeah.
What?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I saw an article recently where Ludacris was saying that.
Oh, I meant to say Tokyo Drift. He's going to somehow make Tokyo Drift his favorite one.
That's underappreciated.
You had to do the "Don't come at me, bro" pause. He's like, "That's underappreciated."
I'm about to be attacked.
Yeah.
So this Halloween you ain't doing the Freddy movies? I thought that was this year.
No.
Okay.
You're doing that on your show, huh?
Yeah,
Are we doing it on your show?
Let's do it.
I gotta leave Dylan some stuff to do too, you know.
He's a family channel.
Yeah, you're a family channel. PG-13.
Have you watched their show?
We're doing Hellraiser. We're doing Hellraiser and Halloween. That's the bookend for Horror Fest this year. All the Hellraisers to begin, all the Halloweens to end.
Nice.
Cool.
And then lots of cool stuff in between. One of which was going to be The Burning, but we're doing it on Dylan's Horror Show in a couple weeks, so I guess not. But we'll still do it on our show because, let's just be honest.
Damn. Why? Don't be like that.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
The 10K got to you, man.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Honestly, y'all, he's changed.
Man.
Ever since he got 10K, like he's changed at work. I can't even look at him the same.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, Bobby, one thing we forgot to talk about Thursday? That I couldn't believe we forgot, but we forgot to talk about cereal. That's another thing about our channel, your channel, that I love. You always talk about cereal, and I forgot to mention it.
Well, let's fucking talk about it right now, Herm. Take over.
It's never too late.
Hold on, I gotta go.
What's your favorite cereal first?
Count Chocula, no brainer.
Bro, you don't even know what the original Count
Bro,
Chocula
I was there.
tasted like.
I was there in the 70s. I went back to snap baby Thanos' neck, but missed it and got some Count Chocula instead.
Dude, Thanos is so like a few years ago, man. We're looking ahead right now.
Oh yeah, sorry, Mephisto. I saw him in that Bad Batch episode. Yeah.
Station J Strick, thanks
I
for
gotta go.
showing
Happy
up.
birthday. Good seeing all y'all.
Later, man.
Station, go next.
Hey, Strick.
Yeah, so Cinnamon Toast Crunch is my favorite cereal.
Which one?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I love the
Station.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Cookie Crisp,
I enjoy Tricks.
I like Cocoa Pebbles. I like those kind of cereals. I could go on and on. I love cereals, just like you do. So, I got my Frankenberry box back there. I just finished.
Oh, nice.
So,
you save them too?
No, I don't save them. I actually finished that yesterday because after Halloween they throw them on sale. They go clearance. So I buy a bunch of them, whatever's left, because I love them.
Yeah.
So
and you save them so you can eat them later, right?
Yeah. I thought you meant I saved the box for like memorabilia on
Collection purposes.
No, I don't do that either. I would like to be honest with you. And there's a market for cereal boxes. Like there's a market for it, and it's just like, really, why cereal boxes? So I just keep a full thing of cereal.
It's like you're wasting the food. I couldn't do that. I want to eat.
No. They open them. They open them.
It's just a box.
Oh, okay.
It's just a box. People like, and they'll even like open them up and fold them the way like it's not silly.
Yeah, people collect everything.
It's not silly.
I guess.
Do people spec on that shit? Like, is there going to be like first appearance of this cereal? So.
Well, not first appearance, but limited edition shit.
Yeah.
Look at Wheaties boxes get hit like that.
Oh yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's why I bought the LeBron James Lakers championship box, man.
Ooh.
You think I'm going to ever eat that Wheaties? Hell no. Nobody buys Wheaties to eat.
No.
But like I don't know, somebody
by.
weird stretch. Mike's always down for a weird stretch. Look up some like, I don't know, what's a 1992 Dream Team of Wheaties box worth? Unopened. You know what I'm saying? Like it's probably like, even if it's $20, that's a lot more than it costs. I'm just gonna say.
Wait, yeah.
That's the new spec. Me and Herm are gonna team up, do a top 10 cereal box spec list each week.
Yeah, dude, hit up Key Collector. See, give you a spot. You guys can do
it. Be 23 key cereals a week.
By the way, here's a tip right now. Kroger has been getting the retro Crunch Berries box. So you might want to get that. That's just a limited edition.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have one.
I'm there.
Good stuff.
Prove it.
I have to change my battery anyway.
1951 Wheaties box, $2,500.
No way.
What? Yeah. It's for serious, man. Kellogg's Super Mario cereal limited edition Nintendo Amiibo for Super Mario Odyssey, $5,000.
You guys heard it here first. Go out and collect cereal boxes.
Oh, speaking of TM, what was that one comic you were talking about? You read the other day that you said it changed your life.
Oh, Vampirella, guys. Vampirella will change.
Oh
your
yes,
life.
Vampirella.
Yo,
We
no
have to
way.
talk about Vampirella.
Like,
Really?
guys,
Are you specking, bro?
Specking,
we're
bro.
specking all over Vampirella, guys.
Dude.
Vampirella, you'll read it, you'll love it, and it'll just change your life.
It's worth it, not just the cover by.
Not just covered by.
Every issue and every cover. So all
What's
27 of them.
What's going on in the story though?
They got like 30.
No, I have
30
no
different
idea,
covers
but it's
every cover.
amazing.
I can't spoil it for you because it's a life-changing story and you have to experience it for yourself. But I guarantee you buy that book,
Vampirella, eh?
people will be saying, Manny, you change.
Because you have.
For the better.
Dude.
Okay.
New Kids on the
Leftovers,
Block
I'm gonna-
cereal is so rare. It has never been for sale.
What about
just
NSYNC or
love it.
Backstreet Boys?
I don't know, dude.
98 Degrees. What other bands were out back then? 98 Degrees. Is there a Nick Lachey
I
cereal?
know there
out
was
there
an
somewhere?
O-Town.
O-Town.
There was O-Town cereal.
No.
I'm all excited. I'm like, really? Oh.
Excited.
I bet it,
Holy
dude. I bet it
smokes.
tastes like disappointment and shit.
Only with Cheerios, man. Only with Cheerios.
You know what?
O-Town with Cheerios.
I gotta say that though, pretty much, if there's alcohol involved at a family get together, there's a 90% chance me and my brothers will be like, "It's over, over." Like, dude, O-Town.
Cause I want it.
Oh, nothing. Dude, somebody bought a cornflake for $200K.
So you're talking about the corn flake, not the box. The corn flake.
No,
because it looked like the great state of Illinois. I'm dead serious.
Why?
On eBay. Oh my
There's
goodness.
an audience for everything.
Holy coconuts, dude. Oh my goodness.
That's raw. What are you? Where are you, Rod? Now you're
Dude, I
saying
had
holy coconuts.
I wanted to get the shout out, man. I love that, man. Rob the Rican is freaking amazing. I love that, man.
Station Rod.
Cerebro says, I don't see a Dream Team Wheaties box. Cornflakes did one. It's like $5 to $10. I might want to get that one. Then. Is that the 92 Dream Team? Now, apparently Kellogg's was the Olympic partner, I guess. So
Dude,
there it is,
Robbie,
right there.
do you look at
wow.
that.
Limited edition retro design. Put this on your list right now. Put this on your shopping list. When this is gone, it is gone right now. I've already seen it on the aftermarket for $350. Okay, so definitely check this one out. You're gonna miss it. This one is definitely slab worthy. I'm hoping for a 9.8.
You got that homage covered. Damn.
Look at that, right? And this has a misprint on the I'm just
Is that Mark
We're all
Jewelers,
looking
though?
at
Is
it.
it Mark
What?
Jewelers?
He's got a Mark Jewelers.
They're all worth it. Every box.
That's still got it has the tattoos in there.
Yeah. Dude. Robbie, you need to get that Super Mario cereal from Kellogg's back in Super Mario Odyssey release. It's worth $5,000 right now.
Well, Kellogg cereal sucks for the most part. Those kind of things. Now, what you want to get is the Nintendo cereal system or whatever it was, where it was half a box of the Mario cereal and half the box of Legend of Zelda. That shit was probably pretty bad because it's from Ralston, but it was awesome. Like I loved that stuff when I was a kid. It reminded me of the Nerd cereal. Nerds did the same type gimmick where it was like two different cereals, two different bags. And if I remember right, so they were like cheap corn puffs. So like, if anybody remembers like what Mr. T cereal or what Gremlin cereal tasted like, or the Batman cereal in comparison to say like actual Captain Crunch. So it was like that kind of a texture thing, but it was like a Trix flavor for the Mario, and it was like a berry flavor, I think, for Zelda, if I remember right. That stuff. And it's a great box, too. It looks very retro and cool.
Dude.
Cereal was the best in the 80s.
Yeah.
The Bill and Ted cereal? Anybody try that?
I don't ever remember having the Bill and Ted cereal.
No.
No, I don't remember that one.
It was
Like from
very
back in the
limited.
day?
Yeah, very limited.
Yeah.
My cousin used to buy it, and then I used to have a bowl from his cereal. But yeah, I remember because he was a big Bill and Ted fan too. He's the reason why I'm a fan because of my cousin.
Hey,
So
they were music note marshmallows and sweetened oat squares with marshmallows. See, that's the great thing about, and it was a Ralston cereal too. They did all of like those licensed cereals, right? And they're the ones that make dog food, by the way. But for real, okay.
Dude,
So like,
it's like every candy company too.
Yeah, right. Kellogg's gets the most of the licenses nowadays, but they suck. Like they make the same like Cheerio type cereal or Corn Puff cereal with like just generic marshmallows. Like this had music note shapes. Like that's cool and appropriate for Bill and Ted. And back in the day, I don't know how old some of y'all are. I know a lot of y'all are around my age or whatnot, but like more cereals were made with oats. And like, I'm not just weird stretching about the Count Chocula thing. Like it's different. It tastes different. Like look at the texture of like a Cheerio, like chocolate Cheerio compared to like Corn Puffs. Corn Puffs, just, you know, there's something different about it. You know, rice is cool. Oats, the superior grain for cereal. Corn's the worst, man. It's the worst. In my opinion.
Did anyone ever eat Mr. Wonderful's surprise cereal from General Mills?
No.
It is a box of that is worth $5,900 on eBay.
Wow. Are you looking up like most expensive cereal boxes right now?
Yeah, dude.
Oh man.
It sounds like Crave though, and Crave is bullshit. So
Crave is the worst.
Yeah, it's a
How
cereal.
is Crave still made? They still make new flavors for Crave.
Yeah.
I do not understand this.
That's because they use that factory that makes that shit to launder money for drug lords, man, and they just need to be pumping that shit out.
Or they're like, these dog food bits didn't come out with enough beef flavor. Throw some chocolate inside. Put that shit up. It's like hamster food or something. You know what I'm talking about? It's like the worst. It reminds me like of what it wants to be is a cereal like Hidden Treasures, which was the most amazing cereal. I wish they could bring it back because they were big and they all had filling, right? And some didn't, I guess, but most of them did. And you didn't know if you're going to get like, I think it was cherry, grape, and orange. And like grape and orange are not typical cereal flavors you get. And I like ingenuity. Like when like Captain Crunch one time did like an orange dreamsicle that tasted like an orange dreamsicle, and that was clever, and that's neat. That's a new cereal taste, you know. When they did, we just lost someone. Who was that? Herm. Where'd Herm go? Oh, this
he's all
happens
pissed off. He likes Crave, dude. He's all pissed off.
He eats Crave and watches The Walking Dead.
Like Crave and Walking Dead.
Hey, I like The Walking Dead too.
Yeah, I gotta defend The Walking Dead, yo.
What's up, Herm?
It happened again, man.
It happens all the time. I looked how long we were on here for, and I was like, yeah, that's about the right time.
This one's about
I have no idea why that happens, man.
There's a box of Kaboom. I don't know what the hell that. I don't know what that is. Sold for $250.
Is that
I heard of that.
Is that do they have smiley faces? Is that the smiley face?
Yeah, they got some weird like little shapes. Yeah.
Oh, it's the ha-ha variant.
It's the ha-ha variant.
Straight ha-ha cereal.
Nice.
Here's a weird
scary.
stretch. If I can get it up. Let's hold on.
I'm too immature for that type of talk.
Taco Bell mild sauce packet, $60. $50?
Oh my
Wow.
$150?
Yo, that's crazy.
What?
At some point during the shutdown, when we were doing just curbside at the Deep, and there was no customers inside, so we just listened to whatever we wanted to, do whatever we wanted to, and like, I got down this rabbit hole of watching this dude on YouTube who collects sauce packets, and like, it's insane. Like, there's this whole thing. There's this website where this guy catalogs all of his, and like, I was just on there like for hours one day, just like looking at all these, and I was like, I remember this one. Like, I don't know. That's a weird. People will collect anything. So when people say collecting comics is weird, whatever, or toys, no. Sauce packets.
There's so many other weird things out there.
Think about it right now. I mean, the new generation is way different than us, I think, as far as like the way nostalgia works with them. Like they haven't we haven't even hit that phase probably where some of these kids like today, like honestly, like teenagers or pre-adolescence or whatever, like that they are not even at a nostalgia phase, but like if the same thing would happen to them, and I don't think it will, because there's just so much now. Like we remember sauce packets because there wasn't much for us to remember when we were 8 years old. There wasn't a much
or 2 of them.
you know, but like there's so much information now. But I'm just saying, if it does, maybe it's a good idea right now, spec wise. Everybody's always asking me for spec advice. The Diablo sauces at Taco Bell, all those mild sauces, hot sauces, they all have different phrases on them now. Maybe if you want to get a whole set, you can really unload it as a set. 20 years down the road.
True.
When I was looking these up, a lot of the Taco Bell ones that say "Marry me" and "I do," we're going for 10 to $15 a set.
What?
Wow.
I'm starting to say I got to look at my cupboard right now. I could sell a couple of those. I get a new Blu-ray, man, with the slip.
I get those soy sauce packets every time I get Chinese food. Oh. No, what about that Szechuan sauce? That Szechuan sauce came back hard and it burned out real quick, didn't it?
The McDonald's.
Yeah, I wish they'd bring it back. I was hoping they'd bring it back for that Mulan movie.
Dude, that McDonald's hot sauce
brought it back and
was really good too.
They brought it back in
Mighty
18.
sauce or whatever.
Yeah, when they brought out the spicy nuggets, dude, that sauce was good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
riveting conversation at that.
Yeah,
point.
man, I like that. I haven't tried that. I didn't try their spicy nuggets because every time I'm at work, they're like, "What are we doing for lunch?" And I go, "Hey, McDonald's has got those spicy McNuggets," and everybody's like, "I don't want McDonald's," and I'm like, "But they got spicy McNuggets."
Come on, spicy McNuggets though.
The one time I got him to get McDonald's was when the McRib came back.
Well, yeah, of course.
And everybody's like, "Oh, the McRib's not all it's cracked up to be." I was like, I mean, I know exactly what the McRib is.
Well, no crap.
And I love it. Okay, it's not the greatest thing you've ever had, but it's one of the best things you've ever had at McDonald's. I'll tell you.
Do y'all have Quick Trip in Alabama? Quick Trip gas stations?
Oh,
they've got a McRib always, and it's pretty good.
We got Circle K's.
Circle K. Yeah, we don't have those here. Well, we have Holiday, which sells Circle K branded merchandise, so it might be the same thing.
There's always something strange going on at Circle K.
Yeah. Oh, strange things are always afoot.
Yeah.
Always afoot. So
what do you guys want to talk about? Sauce packets some more?
Yeah, I like Waffle Crisp. Does anyone else like Waffle Crisp?
I love Waffle Crisp, man. It went away, and then I think they're bringing it back in limited quantities. But it disappeared for a while, not too long ago. It was a sad day. Waffle Crisp, I like a lot, and I would put it on par with something like French Toast Crunch.
Waffle Crisp is the bomb on some vanilla cereal, or vanilla ice cream. Sorry, you get some vanilla ice cream, you put a little Waffle Crisp on there.
Yeah.
And
what about Golden Grams?
Oh,
Golden Grams.
Golden Grams.
I haven't had those in so long.
They're so good. They got
now I gotta go get
the
them.
s'mores ruined me on Golden Grams now, because now it's like when I want Golden Grams, it's like I gotta get s'more cereal.
The Honey Made S'more cereal.
Yeah.
That's Golden Grams, marshmallows, and Cocoa Puffs, basically. Freaking delicious. Golden Grams has a new retro recipe that's out, and you can find it. We'll say on the front, retro recipe. And it brings back like the real honey, and it tastes a lot more like the old school, not quite like the old school, or at least what I remember. But it's really freaking good, right, Mike? You've had some.
Yes.
Okay.
I know. I was unmuting myself.
Oh, I got you.
So those are good. The retro ones are better because they've got they're made with oats and not corn. And they got the real honey. So
are they made with oats? Really?
I don't know.
Sure about that? I don't think they're made with oats.
I don't know.
Someone look up the ingredients.
I don't think they're made with oats, but anyway.
I'm looking
at it. Remember the ice cream cone cereal? The ice cream cone cereal from back in the day?
Oh.
So good.
No way.
I love that, bro. I want it back, man.
Please bring it back. You know, they brought back they had the drumstick cereal, which wasn't too bad, but it wasn't the same. Because they had the cones and then they had the ice cream balls. And they had the chocolate flavor and the regular. Oh my God. And I love that box, that logo with like the neon looking ice cream cone. Bro.
Yeah.
I want a t-shirt of that.
I like that color combo. That orange and yellow with the blue. Anyway.
Speaking of orange, anybody remember OJ's? Yeah, had nothing to do with OJ Simpson, but it was like an orange cereal.
I was like, I'm kind of less excited now that I know it doesn't have
Yeah.
anything to do with Blue Jays.
There's a reason it's not around anymore.
Little Bronco.
Yeah, it's a PR nightmare, right? Yeah. I don't know. I always like Reese's peanut butter puffs. Those are always.
Yeah.
I used to love those, but I'm a sucker for Reese's. So.
Thank you, Comic Toby. Says, so what is your age? 40. And are you going to collect Social Security at 62 or 65? It won't be available when I hit that age, I'm sure. And are you going in a home or staying at the apartment? I'll stay in the apartment. I'll be that guy. I'll be like, I'm fine. You're like, you literally just shit yourself, Robbie. I'm fine. But by the time I'm 60 something, I won't be in an apartment. I'll be in a very palatial estate because big things will be happening for PCP because we're about to launch PCP Plus. So I don't want to jinx it, but I think we're gonna get first. I think we're gonna get Charles in charge. Okay, I don't want to jinx it, but I think we're gonna get Charles in charge. And I'm talking to Scott about bringing it back. Let's do it.
Yeah,
nice.
Premiering Let There Be Carnage on your channel.
I'm glad it is. Hearing Woody Harrelson in the trailer was kind of cool because the things he was saying, especially about chaos, that was cool. And he sounded a lot better than, oh, there's going to be carnage. You know, and you're like, whatever he did in that post credits in the first film, you're like, whoa, bro, there's going to be carnage.
There is one shot, one still from that new trailer where Carnage looks really dope when he's in front of that stained glass window. That looks really cool. I don't know why Carnage is never totally red and black. He always has some weird light whiteness to it whenever they show him in trailers and stills. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't like it. I want him to be more contrasty, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bread68.
Happy birthday.
Station.
I had a question.
We're not going to do the Joker video again, by the way, because that was, like I said, some Southland Tales shit was about to happen in my room, okay, in the studio. It, The Rock popped his head out, and Sean William Scott's like, I ain't shit in 6 days. And I'm like, I'm done.
I think Nick could bust a dope freestyle, man.
No, I think you're wrong, my friend.
Find out who's right in the next episode.
You said you had a question, Herm?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you guys still having problems finding all the trading cards that went crazy early in the year. Crazy trading card section and all that. It's all gone. And people fighting for it and knocking down furniture and everything. It went wild. Is that happening over there too?
Pokemon
at the Walmarts and stuff, I think, right? My Mike knows more about this than I do. At our store, it's actually rare nowadays that we're actually stocked on Pokemon. It seems it's weird. We'll get stuff in, and we for a while. I think we still have some of the very first packs or whatever, but they're really freaking expensive for the unopened, whatever. But Pokemon edition has been the big thing for us. Pokemon, everybody. Not only is everybody into Pokemon now, they're a Pokemon expert, and they have a YouTube channel.
I was gonna say we had it was either Walmart or a Target. There was a fight that broke out at 8:00 in the morning when they were putting stuff out. Wow. And I can't remember which one. And it was, and then because it was the university Target, and they're no longer carrying card games at all. They're just pulling them all off the shelves because apparently this fight was a huge ass fight over Pokemon cards. At 8:00 in the morning at Target. Jesus.
That's crazy. Yeah, but
at my store, it's died down a lot for Pokemon. We seem to have Pokemon. Magic is that's always stocked, but baseball cards have been tough to find lately. But
hey, guess what, y'all?
What?
It's hammer time.
Oh,
Hammer time all along.
Backlogging, brother.
Hammer time all along.
You weren't back there too long, were you? Hammer time.
I've
I'm back.
I just know you should have said something. I don't. The way the screen is, I couldn't. I just barely. I couldn't. My bad.
I couldn't interrupt you guys talking about cereal.
Cereal? Oh
About
my
Scorsese
God, how long
films.
Have you been back there?
I'm back here a while.
So let's catch you up. What's your favorite Scorsese film?
Departed.
I'm surprised at how many.
Would be Gangs in New York. I'm a big Daniel Day-Lewis fan.
Yep.
I'm really surprised so many of y'all said Departed over, say, Goodfellas or Taxi Driver or Raging Bull.
Yeah,
I think Departed, a big part of the Departed, I think, was I was like, man, Scorsese.
That's his cousin. That's his Spanish cousin.
I'm like, Scorsese is a great director, but he's run his course, you know? And then I saw The Departed, I'm like, I'm a fucking idiot. This is not the case at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for him to do a Marvel film.
Maybe the distinguished competition, you know, switch it up.
Oh, yeah. I'd like to see Martin Scorsese's take on, say, Booster Gold.
There you go. That's it.
Station Jim Man.
Station.
Jim Man took a break out of streaming his ass off at Twitch to say happy birthday. Thank you, my man.
Nice.
Big things are happening for Jim Mint in his life, on his channel, and his family. So y'all need to definitely support Jim Mint. And if you are on Twitch and love watching retro video gameplay, go check out Jim. I'm sure they're great streams. What's a Twitch?
He's in the chat.
Did he just say making? Thank you, Jim. The Kingpin. Anyway, what's up? What were we talking about? I got distracted. John, what is your favorite cereal of all time?
What do I eat most, or what's my favorite? Because those are two different things.
What's your favorite?
My favorite's probably Cinnamon Toast Crunch. But I hardly ever eat it because it's a lot of damn sugar. It's probably one of the worst things you can eat for you just in general.
I mean, unless you're eating grape nuts, that's the point of cereal.
I'm trying to eat more Special K and like healthier cereals.
Yeah, do you eat the Special K with like hunks of chocolate in it?
No, there's like a pecan one that I.
Yeah, those are good too.
They're okay. I mean,
look at the sugar content.
Yeah, but Special K, I was looking at them. It's way better than Cinnamon Toast Crunch. But Cinnamon Toast Crunch, it's got a lot of damn sugar. I mean, there's
what makes the best milk, bro? Special K or Cinnamon Toast Crunch? What makes the best milk?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. If we're doing that route, we got to go something like Cocoa Pebbles.
Cocoa Pebbles is
good
good.
milk.
Yeah.
Fruity Pebbles. I like Fruity Pebbles.
That's a weird milk to say that's your favorite cereal milk, but I'll allow it. It's like, do you like Trix milk? Trix milk weirds me out, man. That's the one. That's the time. Yeah. That and Fruit Loops, I'm like, I'm just gonna pull this out. I'm just gonna.
The problem with the Trix milk is it kind of tastes like this zebra gum when it lost its flavor. It's got this weird fruit like bitterness, and I'm like, what the? No.
Yeah. There's something.
Right.
It works in Fruity Pebbles, so something's different about the consistency of the fruitiness and Fruity Pebbles. I don't know.
Here you go. Then here you go. If Martin Scorsese directed a film adapted from a serial property, what would you like to see? It was like Trix.
You saw the question coming.
They have to be Snap, Crackle, and Pop.
But a murder mystery. I would watch it.
What did you say, Hammer Time? You said Captain Crunch, didn't you?
Captain Crunch.
That would be a period piece and everything, man.
Yeah.
Anybody else got any answers?
I would have to say Tony the Tiger.
Okay.
From
Lucky Charms. He can never get.
I would like to see Sir Greatfellow, and what was the one? The Baron von Redberry or something like that. There were two 70s serials. They were like fighter pilots, and they were like enemies with each other. One was like a berry flavored cereal. One was grape. So that's what I'd like to see.
So Snap, Crackle, and Pop as gangsters, and they're named after what they're best at. Snap, Crackle, and Pop. Like
nice.
Pop is good at popping people. Snap is good at snapping people. Crackle is good at cracking people.
Yeah, good answer. Good
like
answer.
Drug dealers, but
This is your next. Look at Manny. He's taking mental notes right now. He's like, "This is my next pitch battle."
It's gonna be next pitch battle. Already.
That's
Making
a good one,
thumbnails.
Twitch. Frankenberry. That's a good one.
And they tried to start a whole
Cookie Crisp.
monster universe, though, if you did Frankenberry.
But I would watch all of those. Get like famous directors for each one. I want to see Spielberg's Count Chocula for sure.
Guillermo del Toro's Boo Berry.
Yeah,
Yep.
there you go.
John Landis comes back to do Fruit Brute. And then
All
Tom
right,
Cruise
spread the
stars in
hashtag.
Fruity Yummy Mummy.
Oh,
Guillermo del Toro.
Thank you,
in,
Fats Fats.
Lucky Charms.
Station. Hey, there's Brian. Hey, Brian, do you want a link to the
Sour
stream?
Patch Kids. Oh, I like that.
Brian, I'm going to send you a link.
There's a Sour Patch Kid cereal?
yeah, Robbie liked it.
There was.
Didn't you watch his review?
Me and Brian reviewed it. It was actually good. It was weird.
No way.
How long ago was this?
They don't make it anymore. What,
It was
like
a while back.
2 years ago?
Okay. I just don't recall it.
2 years ago or something, maybe?
Because I remember watching the review and thinking, "Fuck, he liked it. Maybe it is good." And then I still couldn't bring myself to do it. It was just like I stood there in the aisle and I was like,
Was it actually sour, or was it similar to like Fruity Pebbles?
It was sour.
It was sour?
Really?
It was sour.
Ugh.
It was
No.
sour and then very quickly into sweet. Like, it was good, man. Like, I was not expecting it to be good, but it was. Let's just
Maybe
say that.
the world didn't expect it to be
eBay.
good. Maybe that's why the sales were shit or something. They quit making it.
It
It's
was
just
going to be
sour
a
and
limited.
milk.
Nobody's going to buy that. But the thing is, the milk actually didn't taste bad. The milk wasn't the greatest, but it did have like a Fruit Loops kind of taste, Fruity Pebbles taste, but it was sour, but it wasn't like something that was uncalled for. I don't know. I'll tell you what. I tried that. I never opened my Jolly Rancher cereal. And I just looked at it and I was like, oh, that's past date. Oh, well, because that just seemed like a bad idea.
No.
So I was like, well, there's $3 wasted anyway because I had to get the
I heard it
family
was just
size.
a big box of just Jolly Ranchers. It wasn't even cereal. They just put them in there like cereal box.
I got some new ones though. I got the oatmeal cream pie cereal to try, and I have the cinnamon roll frosted mini wheats, which sounds really freaking good.
Yeah, those sound too good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fellas, it's been great. Robbie, I gotta head out though, brother. So happy birthday, man. Thank you so much for having me on, bro. Really appreciate it. And I'll see all you chuckleheads on Wednesday. So
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Later, Manny.
Station.
Hey, man.
I knew he'd be the first one I knew he'd be the first one out. I knew it. I just knew he did.
Yeah.
He couldn't hang.
He's got to get up at 11 hours with Dylan.
How long you been waiting backstage?
Hmm.
So what do you guys want to talk about?
Second Sight Publishing.
Oh, speaking of that, yeah, I
Go for it.
finally got my box in, so hopefully
Nice.
I got to open it up. Hopefully, got some cool shit in there. Can't wait.
Yes.
Nice.
But
That's
has anybody read?
Yeah.
I
Jupiter's
picked it up
Legacy.
just out of FOMO, right? So
Bart Millar.
Jupiter's Legacy. This is volume 1.
It's Mark Millar.
Yeah.
I mean,
Millar.
Frank Quietly.
yeah, I was gonna say Frank Quietly. You can never go wrong with.
Yeah. Yeah, they had like the first 6 volumes. I picked up volume 1, so I don't know. We'll see. Try it out.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I heard the show's not too good.
The trailer
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
look good to me, so I was like,
Yeah, it's lackluster.
Yeah.
Travis wanted to talk about Second Sight. What did you want to talk about? You just want to show off that action figure?
No.
I'll tell you what. I looked at today. I was doing my reorder, and I was like, "Well, let me look up some Second Sight stuff." And I mean, Diamond was sold out of it. I can't get it. So if I can't get issue number 1 of certain things, I can't really justify getting the others. So I hope they do some more printings or something. But anything new, we'll check it out. So
there is going to be some second prints coming for the Edge and Blowtorch.
nice.
soon.
I do have Blowtorch though because Bueller sent me his exclusive, so I need to read that.
That I read that, and I read The Edge from Revan Wynn. That's a pretty good comic right there, and that's what the figure goes with. Like, if you can see, he has his back turned on the cover, and I have this placed right there, so it just looks like it's mirroring it. So it's pretty cool.
Super cool.
But it's a really good story, and Blowtorch is a really good story. I watched an interview with Carla Nappi. She's the one that wrote Duplicate. I don't know if you've heard of that one. And she like worked on like Third Rock from the Sun. Like she was like one of the assistant writers on that show. So
Nice.
I'm really interested in that one, and the Book of Lilexia seems really good. I don't know. Not enough people talk about Second Sight, except for like Bueller.
You know, they got this new one coming out. It's like some kind of like Sons of Anarchy thing I've been hearing about. It's supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah, it's like something Chrome.
Yeah, like Skulls and Chrome or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, that's interesting. All right, now it's time for the show. Point of the show where I go, John, give us your review of Van Weezer.
Oh, it's phenomenal, man. I was going to bring my vinyl up. I got the vinyl and the CD, but I didn't get my purple vinyl yet. I bought that from the Weezer store, and they got to change merchants. Anyway, it's phenomenal. It's great from start to finish, and it's so good. There's a little part at the end of a song where there's some talking about copyright or whatever. There's some like weird conversation in the studio. They left them, and it's them talking to Rick Ocasek, and he passed away recently. You know, he produced a bunch of their albums. He obviously was the frontman for the Cars. Great musician, great producer. You know, I love the Cars, man, and the fact that he produced several popular Weezer albums. So it's cool they left it in there, and then they left like a snippet of a song on the tail end, like a little cover thing that he did. He was trying to sing a song because he was showing them do it this way. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a producer.
Yeah.
So he didn't produce this particular album, but it was cool to have those snippets in there. You know, kind of an ode
That's
back.
cool.
Yeah, throwback to Rick. You know, who was.
I'm gonna interrupt you real quick because I almost let it happen again and just leave somebody sitting backstage, and I don't want to be over hard. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Ryan.
Hey, Station.
Hey.
What up, Brian?
Look at
Hey,
this.
how's everybody doing?
What's up, Brian?
Good, man.
Does this shirt
How are
match
you?
the walls?
Pretty close.
I'm good. I'm good. Got my second COVID shot today and not feeling it yet. So, you know, doing all right.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Give it a day.
It's okay. It's okay.
One shot.
We all had a virus kind of run through the house, so already feeling that too. But, you know,
Oh,
whatever.
Jesus. I was gonna say one shot wrecked me, but the other shot didn't really do anything to me. So, Pfizer or Moderna? Which one, Jim? Getting? You know?
Which house are you?
Moderna.
Moderna. Mm.
Yeah, the first one wasn't bad. I just had a fever a little bit for a couple hours, but, you know, we'll see.
Yep.
When I got my first shot, I haven't got my second, but when I got my first shot, this car tried to run me over and I jumped up this light pole. It was really weird. It was like
Man,
straight
that
out of
5G is
Amazing
something else.
Fantasy 15.
Which
right?
which shot was that?
It's a Bill Gates special, man. You got the golden green.
Oh, that was blood red, man. Fluid Karma.
That was the Umbrella Corp one, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday, Robbie.
Thank you, Brian. Are you excited about Dan Waters talking to him on Thursday?
I'm doing a little homework and everything.
Nice.
So,
Homework.
yeah. Yeah. I didn't notice since, you know, got the single issues, but there's a pattern to all these covers too, by the way. They're all pretty much in the same theme.
Yeah, the cover A's,
Pretty awesome.
yeah. Yeah, pretty dope. I'm super, super excited to chat with Dan and try to not be as just over hard as I was during the ROM V run. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. I'm going to try to do that as well, but, you know, trying's one thing. So
I'm interested to talk to him about punk rock.
Yeah. I mean, it's peppered through all the stuff. So, I mean, he's definitely high into music. I did read Limbo too. So,
nice.
You know, that has quite a lot too. So I don't know if anybody's checked that one out.
I wonder if I can read all of Lucifer by Thursday. I'll try. I'm going to try. No weekly comic book review this week, everybody. Yeah, the last one came out. It was only in trade. They didn't release the issues for that one. So, but yeah. We're just gonna be like, Dan, we're just very happy to have you here. You're awesome.
Such a big fan.
Mike, you're gonna be able to still cover my shift, right? On Thursday, you can be able to be there. Mike.
2 o'clock.
What?
2 o'clock is when your interview is.
Yeah, but I won't be there at all.
All right. I mean, who? I'll talk about it tomorrow.
Who's opening the store? Like you?
Okay. Oh.
Okay.
Right, I gotta grab my kid.
Anyway, we'll talk about that tomorrow.
I was just making sure. I wasn't sorry. I thought you meant just to cover you when the interview starts, like last time. So not cover the shift.
That's what we call them too, 62.
Yep.
So what do you guys want to talk about?
Are you interviewing Michael Morisi? That's right?
Yeah, at the end of the month. Yeah.
Nice.
We don't do interviews. We have conversations.
Right.
So that's what we do here. No, but yeah, Michael Morisi will be the 27th. So this Thursday, the 13th, is Dan Waters. That's 2 p.m. because he's over in the UK. And then the next week will be the 20th. That's Tony Fleeks from Stray Dogs, the writer of Stray Dogs. And then Michael Morisi's the week after that. And then I'm taking June off. And we're going to focus on launching Comics Revisited Season 3 as a live show. So
nice.
And then we'll bring back the Rockin Robbie Live Withs. But it's getting to be a lot again. So we're just going to trim some things back for temporary times. Yeah. And like I get nervous as hell before those things, man. Like really, like they're fun, but like Dan Waters, y'all. Do you realize that like all the stuff I say about his work, like I'm like a fan. Like I could probably get on stream with Keanu Reeves and be cool, calm, and collected, but not Dan Waters. No.
Or Jason David Frank.
Yeah, the other night I read that Homesick Pilots 5 and Picture of Everything Else number 3, and I couldn't read anything else for a while because I was like, my head was way too full. Like, I mean, it was like, I knew that whatever I was going to read after that just wasn't, I wasn't going to capture anything. It was so good.
Why I get so nervous. Yeah, why I get so nervous talking about these to some of these people is because I'm like with Rom or Alex or Dan, right? Like I think so much of their work, and I think there's so many different levels, and I strain so hard in my little brain to try to understand everything they're trying to say, right? Thematically. And then when I'm talking to them, I'm like, I am probably dumb and full of shit and don't know what I'm talking about. I thought Alex was a science fiction writer. Apparently he's a horror writer. You know what I'm saying? And I just know that I'm going to be like, Dan, you really write dark fantasy and horror a lot. And he's going to be like, I find myself to be more of a science fiction writer, but that's just a bit.
He'll say slice of life.
Yeah, slice of life. Yeah. No, but I'm like, I think Coffin Bound is one of the most literary comics I've ever read. Same thing with Picture of Everything Else and Homesick Pilots. As accessible as that book is, because it's got a lot of cool, wild, raucous type stuff in it, it's got a lot of thought put to it, like more so than other people. Like I think I would be way cooler interviewing Donnie Cates than Dan Waters just because I think more of Dan's work. Not to talk shit about Donnie, but Donnie's giving me popcorn and Dan's giving me Coffin Bound. Somebody explain that to me in one sentence. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You just can't. And it's okay.
It's a simple story, Robbie.
Yeah.
That was Jay Strick did that bit on me earlier because I was talking about this and he goes, Coffin Bound is a simple story. And I looked at him and I was like, actually, it's fucking not. And he's like, you're right. That one's not.
You're right.
That one you can't really get down to.
I made it 4 issues. I was like,
that's the whole first arc.
There's only 4 more.
Right.
Yeah, then there's book 2, and then half the stream is just going to be us being like, so is Coffin Bound 3 happening? We need to know.
It's the grindhouse comic I didn't know I needed.
Yeah, right.
The way I describe it.
Nick, are you saying that did you not like Coffin Bound?
No, I just I don't know. No, I like the premise. I just didn't really kind of dig into it like thematically, I suppose. I dig the overall premise. She was getting away and she has, I tried to think of it like metaphorically as well. Like what is it kind of representing? And she's kind of running away and there's this monster just chasing her, just trying to like get back to her. And then she meets all these other shady people and stuff. And it was good. It just wasn't what I was expecting at the time. I wasn't ready to consume that.
Have you only read it once?
Yes, that might be the other problem too.
Yeah, read it again when you are ready to consume, and remember that the book is about shedding.
Oh,
Everything
yeah,
is about
sure.
people shedding their past, shedding their history. She's trying to erase every bit of, and it's like when you hit a point at the end, because it is a very existential book and it deals with death, very face on. And the second book deals with their relationship between addiction and faith and religion. And it's gets into some uncomfortable places, I think, for some people, but it says some very profound things in very tragic ways. It's like the aesthetic of a Grindhouse movie, right?
Oh, for sure.
But the beautiful language of Neil Gaiman. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Sandman. It's like a Sandman level Grindhouse book or something. I don't know.
For sure. I mean, when the strippers start like peeling off skin and stuff like that, I'm like, what is going on?
Wait, what?
Literally. Right?
Oh, wait, what? That's a different book now.
Yeah,
I mean,
this
it's no
is
Savage
this is kind of
Avengers, but you know.
It's no Beast Wars.
Didn't you just get Beast Wars, Nick? Was that you?
Yeah. There's a new shop that opened up like 10 minutes from my house. I'm pretty pumped about it. And this was sitting in their little stash. So yeah, Beast Wars #1. Yeah.
Bobby, I
haven't seen it yet.
Head out of here, guys. It was great being on the stream. It was a dream come true for me. I haven't missed the show, Rockin Robbie show since the end of 2019. So I'm proud to say that. Happy birthday, man. This is just awesome, and maybe one day I hope to do it again.
Hell yeah, Fable. Thank you so much for joining us, bro. Station.
Yes.
Thanks, guys.
Later, Fable.
Love you
Later,
guys.
Fable.
Yep.
Love you too, man.
Later, Fable.
If y'all didn't know, Fable has the dopest beats. I would say one of the mods, please put a link in the channel, but they're all here. So now I want to know the age-old question. TM Nerdy. First of all, do you eat eggs in Canada? Y'all have those, or is it just ham?
I eat eggs.
Okay, how do you like your eggs?
I know I don't like eggs, but we eat eggs here, but I don't like eggs. I don't like ham.
So you don't have a favorite way to prepare eggs?
No.
Oh, man.
What's wrong with eggs?
I just don't like them.
Okay.
All right, Nick, what about you?
Over medium. Over medium.
Over medium.
Yeah, you got to cook both sides a little bit. You got to get that yolk about half cooked, maybe just enough to kind of split it open, get some yolk, dip it in some toast. It's like
that
the best.
reminds me of a line in the book of Revelation when Jesus says, I would rather you be hot or cold. You are lukewarm. I spit you out of my mouth. So nice, safe Goldilocks answer there, Nick. I appreciate it.
It is. Yeah. I don't want over easy or anything like that because it's like raw on the one side when you cook it, right?
It ain't raw.
I know, but it's not the same as just, flip it over for like 10 seconds to get a little char on it. And then you're done, man. That's what I like.
I don't think you know how to make an over medium egg. Stefan, what about you?
I like sunny side up, personally.
Okay. How do you do that right? How do you do it right? Do you just leave it there? Like, I don't understand how to actually do it.
Yeah, you're supposed to just let it cook on the one side.
How do you do that without burning? Like, what temperature do you have to set it at?
Your girlfriend makes it for you, doesn't she?
Yeah, you're like, I've never made one. I just like them.
I'm guilty.
A low to medium heat.
Yeah, it's got to be medium or less, right?
Okay, I was like, okay. I'll try it.
He just makes the face. He's like, I'm good.
And if you use butter to cook your eggs with instead of like spray or oil, you take the butter and you pour it on top of the egg to semi-cook it.
All right, Gordon fucking Ramsay.
Like a steak? Like you pour the butter over it to like sear it?
Basting a fucking salmon? What's going on here,
so you just
man?
turn it sideways and then just like the thing, you just pour the oil. Like, that's all it is. It's not that hard.
It's not that over hard, is it?
No.
Mike, how do you like making your eggs? What's your favorite way? Because Mike went on a really great bit with me where he's been sending me his breakfast.
Check your phone
every morning. Oh shit. How do you like your eggs?
Over easy or sunny side up. That's pretty much the easiest way to go.
This motherfucker had an egg in his ramen. We didn't even see that.
Nice.
That's the best. It's the best way to do it.
Yeah, that's the only way.
Yeah, it was just a over easy egg.
I do a hard boiled egg in my ramen. I like that.
I would have done a poach, but like I didn't want to take that much time and get too messy.
All right, Jelani. What about you, Big Herm? Favorite way to make eggs?
Yeah. I mean, I like them over easy, but I can never make them right. I always pop it, and that makes me mad. So I don't make them like that. If I have to make eggs, I put a little bit of milk in it, put a little bit of butter, scramble it right, and then when I cook it, I'll make sure it's scrambled good, but don't let it cook too much because I like it to be a little bit, soft. Then when I take it out, put it in my sandwich or wherever I like to eat it with, some ham, you know what I mean, and some bagels. So we love bagels up here in New York. So that's how I like my eggs, man. That's how I make it. If
Nice.
I can make it. Yep.
Nice. What about you, John?
Sir.
Did we ask you this already? Tell us again.
I'm an omelet guy.
That's right. Can you make an omelet?
It ends up usually just being scrambled eggs with stuff in it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Loaded scrambled eggs.
Sometimes it's omelet shaped. I do have like an omelet maker that goes in the microwave. So is that cheating? Because it comes out the perfect omelet. And then I don't have to use the stove because I'm not allowed to use the stove. You know that because I'm not involved.
Yeah, you are right. Like I used to live with John. His seriously his stove. But like you have to thumbprint it, and if it's John's thumbprint, it's like you cannot use this. Go to the microwave, young man. I do want to shout out. I do want to shout out Jamie real quick because Jamie, of course, Robbie's girlfriend, has been amazing, and throughout all of the last week, she has hidden movies in my apartment and given me a clue every morning to which now that every morning I wake up, I'm going to be like, where's the next one? Because she's been spoiling me. She's awesome. Last night, she made me the most amazing meal. By request, she made me scallops and steak and asparagus and mushrooms. And then she made, Sosapia or something like that. It's like a cheesecake with this like cinnamon toasty crunch.
Sopapilla.
Like she made that from scratch and it was stationlicious. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty freaking good. So Jamie's the best. So station to you, baby.
Station.
That's awesome.
Station.
Love you.
I heard besides the
pictures,
movie,
man.
she also hid a couple very pregnant scorpions around your apartment.
What? Yeah, no, I don't need any clues for those. They're just going to be a surprise one day.
Yeah.
Brian, you still like over hard eggs?
I do. And actually, the reason why I started making those was to put them in ramen. So, I mean, that's like, kind of a go-to dish.
Yeah.
Hard boiled and ramen's good too, though.
Yeah. I got this ramen for you to try. It's called like 2 times spicy ramen or whatever. It's pretty hot, right, Mike?
Yeah, it's warm. It's comfortable. So
I think you'll like it, Brian. If you want a pack, I'll get you one.
Is it crazy hot? Are you guys downplaying that shit? Could I do it? I couldn't do it.
You could not do it. Dude, John, you can't eat Diablo sauce at Taco Bell. No, you couldn't do this.
Hey, I've graduated now to the fire sauce. I can't do the Diablo.
That's their worst sauce, is the fire sauce. Just tastes nasty, man.
Yeah.
By the way, if you ever see an I Do or a Marry Me one, I'm looking for those sauce packs. So just
I saw
toss them
that.
my way.
You're collecting those.
Yeah, I am now.
Sell them.
Yeah, we're specking on the sauce packets.
Hey, Robbie,
Hey,
ramen
Mike.
packet, the ramen packet that I gave you, did you eat it yet?
Not yet.
You might want to throw that thing away.
Why? Is it gross?
I ate it and it wasn't spicy, so a little disappointed there. But my tongue, my bottom lip, and like the inside of my mouth and the back of my throat was all numb. So something in there I had an allergic reaction to. I don't know what.
Oh, shit.
You think there's pine nuts in there or some shit? You
No,
get pine nut mouth?
No, there's no pine nuts in there, so I don't know what it was.
You guys, this isn't even a joke. Pine nut mouth is a real fucking thing. I think I had it one time. It was the worst thing in my life. Losing your taste sucks.
Well, it's like I gained I
had nut mouth. It's not a bit. I did.
I hate when that happens.
But it sucked. It was just really weird because like everything, I was drinking water.
What does it taste like? What are you talking about?
It's in the sauce packet. So
now I'm gonna fucking try it.
Well, how can he know what it tastes like? He's not.
But like something in there, like to me, it smelled like weed. Like as soon as I clipped the pack and put it over the noodles, it smelled like weed.
What, like
So it was
weeds from the yard?
No, like marijuana weed.
Like fresh cut
bro,
grass.
we don't talk about that stuff here.
Like
Well,
Kit
that's what you wanted.
Yeah. I'll be right back. By the way, I just got reminded of something. I'll be right back.
Did it smell like Kit Kats?
No, it did not. It was, and it was weird too because I kept drinking water, and I was talking like big glasses of water, and it was salty. Like the water was like I'm just straight from the tap and then turning it up, and it was just salt. It's like I was drinking salt water. Like I have no idea what was going on with my tongue. Like it was crazy.
So it wasn't hot. You just had some weird reaction to it.
Yeah, I just had some weird reaction to it, to whatever one of the spices was. So I don't know, but I gave one to Robbie for him to try. So,
well, now I guess I won't try it.
Like I said, it's like cut it open and see what that sauce. It's the red sauce.
Look at that.
That gave it to me. So
it's a Webster, Mike. That Mike got me, John, from Masters of the Universe.
That's nice, yeah.
I like how close John gets to the damn camera. That dude, John, you remember him?
Yeah, I remember him. And my buddy Brian had him. I didn't have him, but
which one's that, Travis?
Alien Spawn.
I passed on Alien Spawn. I think somebody bought it though. I got to be selective.
All right, fellas. It's been fun. Robbie, I appreciate you having me on. It's been
Thank you
pleasure.
for coming on, man.
Thank you for having me on. All right. Happy Robbie Day.
Thank you.
Overhead.
See, like, oh shit, he's gone.
I knew he'd be the next one out. I knew it. I knew him and Fable would drop out like that. I knew it. I knew it. Just joking. You know, Bob and Bueller said they may show up too, but no. Those guys are old. Let's be honest, okay? Those guys, you know, I'm just kidding.
It's like 6:30 for them right now. Right?
Here's what's crazy. Bueller has the weirdest sleep schedule, man. Bueller has the weirdest sleep schedule because of the way he does his videos. Like he's up at 5 a.m. Not because he's getting up. He usually hasn't even gone to sleep yet. He'll like sleep all day. Like one time he messaged me. We were talking in the afternoon. He goes, "Well, I got to let you go, man. I got to go to sleep." Like it's in the fucking afternoon, Bueller. It's like I gotta go to sleep so I can work on this video. Got to get the preview video going. So,
well, what's
Bueller,
worse,
I bet, leads an interesting life.
What's worse, he has those random lives on his other channel at like 2 or 3 in the morning, my time, like Central Time, like you're saying. And then I get on. Sometimes if I have like insomnia or something from working nights in the past, I'll hop on and there's like 16 people on there with him already. Like, what the hell? What is everybody doing?
Live streaming.
Yeah.
Thank you again, Comic Toby. When Colossus becomes the Juggernaut, who defeats him? Just asking for a friend. I don't remember how that all wrapped up. That was part of the Gillen run, Karen Gillen run.
Yeah.
Mike, you're more of an X-Men guy than me. Do you remember how that wrapped up? Did you read that too, Brian?
I remember that.
It all got wrapped up because he got the Phoenix power, right? That like there was that was it. It was the Phoenix. The Phoenix like had that whole battle with the Sideric or whatever, the demon or whatever.
Yeah.
There was like a whole AVX thing about it, right?
He ended up with the helmet. After that, because I think Ilyana took him there or something like that.
Yeah, he made the choice of taking the crystal, but then I don't remember who did. No, that was during that he got the crystal during.
That's the Gillen run.
It was during the Gillen run,
which was right after Fractions run.
Right, but what was the big Fear Itself? That's what was going on at the time was Fear Itself.
Okay.
Wasn't it?
Maybe they all run together.
Juggernaut was one of the.
Like, wasn't it?
Which one?
I thought it was Fear Itself that
he was the Colossonaut during Fear Itself. I know that because I distinctly remember a Greg Land cover with the Fear Itself logo on it. I didn't really like that run that much, though. I'm not the biggest Greg Land fan, and he did a lot of that artwork, right?
Yeah, that's one of the hard parts of getting through the Gillen run is because I did reread it a while back, and you have to look at a lot of Greg Land art. But I went back and reread it because Jonathan Hickman said that his version of Sinister, he felt like he nailed the concept of the character of Sinister in that run, and I will say that's the best version of Sinister that I've read is in that run. I like that, but
I think he lost the Juggernaut power though when he got the Phoenix power. I think. I remember. Right. I think I remember an issue that was one of those tie-ins or whatever, where like there was a battle or whatever between which force he couldn't have both of them or something like that, and the Phoenix overtook it or something. But I don't know. Sure. Nobody has it now, right? Because Juggernaut didn't even have it now. They got like a suit that's made out of it or something.
At the end of AVX, Magic dispelled the enchantment.
Did you just Wikipedia that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mike. Thank you.
Yeah, because I couldn't tell you what happened in AVX. I only read it when it came out.
I remember that Wolverine fought a polar bear in the Arctic, or in Antarctica. He fought a polar bear, and that issue was written by Jonathan Hickman. And I was like, Jonathan Hickman didn't write that. That was ghostwritten. Because polar bears don't exist in the Antarctic.
Yeah, did they ship them down there to fight Wolverine?
I think so, right? Did you guys all read AVX, Fear Itself, back then?
Mm-mm.
No? How long have you guys been into comics? Travis? Like back into comics? I know Herm was in there back in the day, and then you dipped out for a while, I guess, right?
Yeah, there's different reasons why, but yeah, there was like on and off comics, like actually 4-year gaps.
Yeah.
Like give or take, yeah, but there were like different reasons.
Yeah.
The 90s with me losing all my LCSs around me and all that, and I had to go far for comics, and then life happened, But
yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, and then like I had a really bad LCS guy who just pissed me off at one point when I was in Florida, and I never went back. So fun things happen, up and down, and I had my whole collection, stolen from me and all that.
Oh.
So up and down. So like comics will break your heart, the whole thing, It broke my heart a lot as a kid and as I got older. So but now I'm back for good. I'm not going anywhere now. So
nice. How long you been into the game, Travis?
First off, I just want to say, Jennifer, if you're watching, Travi will break your heart. Next up, I've been in for like about a year.
For a year? For a year?
Yeah, for a year.
Nice.
I'm back in.
What got you in?
I used to get back, like I used to like pick up, like when I was a kid, like pick up read Shadowhawk at the grocery store when my mom was checking out and stuff. That was always
nice.
fun. But I got back into it. It was hard because I don't have an LCS around me, so I order my books, and I was trying to figure out how to do that. Made a few mistakes, but Bueller helped me out, and then Bueller turned me on to your channel, and then I got turned on to Bob's channel, and I think I've been watching you for a good year
Nice.
and a half, maybe.
Thank you. Station.
Yeah. Station.
But
Nick, how long you been into
about
it?
a year. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I started when Rebirth came in. So what was that, like 16?
2016, yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. So I mean, I started with like, Walking Dead and things like that, and then I went into the Outer Limits up here, which is I used to go there all the time and play Magic way back in the day, like in the late 90s and stuff. And I just knew I had that LCS was still there, and I walked in, and New 52 was last couple issues left in New 52, and then I heard Rebirth was starting, so I just picked up all those and kind of picked up from there. So most of my knowledge of books is from like, Rebirth and newer, trying to binge some of the older stuff where I can.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever need suggestions, just look at what we've already covered in Comics Revisited, right? It's great stuff there.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. It's been
must read. So really interesting to hear y'all's journeys. I've been in comics since the 80s. So has Brian. So has Mike. John, you got into them in the 90s?
No, the 80s.
80s, okay.
Yeah, I was watching Super Friends, and then
that's right.
We would go to like an hour away to a department store, and they had a spinner rack. So I'd get books there, but they only really had DC and Marvel. So I'd pick up, Batman or Spider-Man. I was more DC because of Super Friends. That was a big influence on me. So I read a lot of Superman, a lot of Batman. But that was
Yeah, he still just reads Batman mostly exclusively,
Yeah.
but he's also a really big fan of a certain indie book by Matt Wagner, right? Hammer Time?
Yeah, so I'm a big Grendel fan. That had a big influence on me as a kid, too, because I would go to that, we would drive so far to go to that department store, by the way, where I got shoes and clothes and everything. I grew up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan in a little town that was, a handful of people. And
So
while
you're basically Canadian.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. And we would drive pretty far to get, to go to Civilization where they had fast food, which was a treat, you know what I'm saying? No McDonald's. And to a department store, Shopco. So they had that spinner rack, and they just had DC and Marvel. And again, big DC guy, Super Friends, mostly Batman books. But that little gas station, at one point in time, they started selling like multi-packs. This is late 90s. Not late 90s, late 80s. Late 80s, they started selling multi-packs, and it'd be like a Marvel book and a DC book, maybe an indie book. And sometimes they missing covers, and Robbie said it was some sort of like they would mail them back and get credit or something like that.
Yeah.
So occasionally I would get a 3-pack of books, and it was like, I don't know, maybe it was $1 or $2 for a 3, which was a good deal. They were probably $1 cover price books. And I got a Grendel book in there, and it was Christine Spar Grendel. This is a Comico.
They put a Grendel book in a 3-pack that they were selling to kids.
Yeah, so it had
I love comics.
Book.
That's how I got Next Men. That was my first indie book, was Next Men, and there was nudity in it, and I was just like,
yeah, it changed my perception of what comics could be because it was so violent. It had like warning. There was a thing on the top. I think I was with my stepdad, who did not give a shit because he let us watch Friday the 13th when my mom was gone. And my mom wouldn't let us watch any of that stuff. And it changed my perception of comics because the art style, the gore, the blood, the swearing, the nudity, I didn't know comics could be like that. And I became a big Grendel fan after that. Kept reading that Comico run when I could find it. And then went back and then of course Matt revisited Hunter Rose, but I'm still a big Grendel fan. Love Matt Wagner.
Are you reading the new series that's coming out?
It's
on
Dark Horse. They kind of like took a break. I don't know where they're at because they were doing the new series.
There's a new one this week.
What is it? Prime?
I think it's called Grendel's Odyssey, but it is Grendel Prime.
Odyssey. Thank you. It's part of Is there a new one? Because I started reading it, and then there was a weird release. I don't know, because of COVID or maybe Wagner was busy. There was that weird release schedule, and so I've only got the first couple issues, but I didn't know what happened to it. If it got canceled, I didn't know what was going on. COVID makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
I think it was a COVID thing because it was a long delay.
But
it got delayed. But they had one come out a month ago too. So
and the new one's this week. John, you let me know what you need, and we got them. So I'll hook you up.
Okay. Yeah, I need. Yeah, Odyssey. I don't know. I was thinking Prime. I was liking it. My favorites still are Christine and Hunter. Hunter Rose is like, I don't know why there's not a damn Grendel movie. I love Hunter Rose, especially love the fact that Matt's revisited and said, there's some other stories that I forgot to tell you about. You know what I'm saying? That he revisits that character. Although I'm a big fan of, what is it? Is it, what's it? What was the one with, I can't remember the name of that Grendel where he has the white and black, the God and the devil, or what's something God? Damn, I can't remember. I haven't read it in a while. I can't remember that Grendel's name.
That's going to be a hard one to remember. But
so I did pick up omnibuses not too long ago because I got them cheap from a library.
Nice.
I've never read a single Grendel book, man. I've read Mage. I've read Mage. I haven't finished it, obviously. I haven't read any of the newer stuff, but I read Discovered and Defined, but I've never read Denied, the newer stuff.
You didn't read the Batman Grendel crossover books?
No, I mean, I even at one point had them, but maybe I read them, but like I have read Grendel books. Let me get that right. But I've never actually read it in a way that's satisfying. So I've always wanted to get those omnibuses, but they've recently gone out of print from some of my distributors.
Now. Yeah, but they put the omnibuses in kind of story. they're not in print release in order of print release. They're in order of story release.
Yeah.
So like because it starts with Hunter Rose and then it moves on to the next, and then and then some of the comics went back and did more Hunter Rose stuff. So it's kind of it actually that was a really cool. There was a really cool run where there's a lot of I think it was like black and white and red or something like that. But it was tons of different artists like Tim Sale and
I remember that.
Lots of huge names that were doing all the stories that Matt Wagner was writing, and they're pretty solid.
Well, he did. There was also the Grindel Tales, which was kind of like all the different stories. And John, I think you're thinking about Epi.
Yes, his name is Epi. Thank you. Yeah, the guy that's in the white and the black striped.
Yeah, the crazy one.
I remember being like, I need to get Grindel because I liked Mage. Matt Wagner was the name. He did the Jay and Silent Bob cover for Oni Press double feature #1 or whatever, And I remember having that T-shirt. And so like, I remember buying Grindel when it was coming out on the shelves, but it was like a chick, and I was really confused, and I just dropped out of it, and I never really dived back in.
Oh, and Devil Child's pretty good. That's because Hunter Rose adopts a girl, after he kills her father. Maybe he kills her parents, I think. Anyway, he takes his kid in.
That's
feels
fucked up.
guilty. He kills a lot of people that are in his way. It's all business. And he's not a good guy. He takes in this girl. She's the one that finds out he's Grendel, that he killed her parents. And then Argent, the wolf, she sets up his showdown with Argent. Argent kills Hunter. She gets put in a mental asylum. She, unfortunately, is sexually assaulted by her doctor. She has a baby. That baby becomes Christine Spar, which is the female Grendel.
Okay, interesting.
So, but there's a
whole
story about there's a story called Devil Child that's about like being in the mental institution, having the kid and everything, and it's very bizarre and dark. And there's not all the Grendels are connected, but there was her boyfriend was a Grendel. So there are different Grendels, and there's some are intertwined, but some like Epi are not related at all.
So there was there's a jump. There's a time.
Wow! Holy crap!
Wow.
Lee D, Alabama Pan. I mean, happy birthday! I got a lot of chalupas coming with those, man. Thank you so much, my man.
Nice.
I really feel like we got to do it again, but we're not gonna. We're just gonna do a little bit. We're not gonna do We're not gonna open reality. Actually, what we're gonna do is this, because I am so freaking proud. I think I leveled up my PCP movie night intro, so I'm just gonna play this again. Thank you, Lee.
Nice.
I just like that movie so fucking much, Southland Tales. Travis, I remember that you gave it a rating. What did you give Southland Tales?
I think I gave it like a 3. No, I don't think I gave it a rating because I never seen it.
Really?
I think I gave the movies over on Dylan's Horror Show a rating, but not the Southland's Tale because I never watched it. I'm just being honest. I don't think I did give it a rating. I don't know. Maybe I did. Just to be nice. You're going back and looking, aren't
you? You froze them.
You know, I was just doing the bit, man. My bad. I'm sorry.
Commit.
Anybody else seen? Have you? Who's seen Southland Tales?
I've seen it, but it's been a long time, man.
Yeah. Okay. Herm, you like it? That's cool, man.
it has The Rock, Buffy, Stifler. You know what I mean? I saw Justin Timberlake. I forgot he was in there. You know, I have all the people I love. I when I saw it, I didn't like it, but maybe, like you said, maybe I have to go get the Blu-ray, you know, because all those people are in there anyway, and watch it again, and maybe I'll like it. You know, who knows? But I really didn't like it that time.
If you remember what Brooks said, every time he watches this movie, he doesn't understand it. Then he watches it again, and he does. But then, like when he doesn't watch it again for a while, the same thing. He just resets. Like the same thing happened to him this time that happened to him last time. It's a great movie. I think is. You know, I'm not the only one. Joe Corallo likes it too. Okay. You know, hey Joe, Brian, you missed him. He was here earlier. Joe.
Oh man,
had some funny things to say.
I'm sure he did. He's a very funny guy. Very funny guy.
Yeah. That was his last appearance, though. That was his last payment for the pick of the week being Beckstar. Did you read Beckstar yet?
You asking me?
Yes, Brian. I'm asking you.
Well, yeah, we talked about it on the.
Oh yeah, you read it.
There's
early.
a video.
I'm so silly.
I get to do it to you now. There's a video on this channel.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. No, I did read it and loved it. Yeah, it's. Yeah, I'm really excited to see how the story goes. I mean,
any of y'all read it?
No, I asked my shop if they could still order because I think you said you can still order it, right? But that was a few days ago. So
I ordered more today.
Yeah.
So if you need one, Nick, just let me know.
Yeah, I sure will. Yeah, I'll ask my guys and see.
They should
wasn't on the radar.
Yeah, my guy didn't have it either, so I had to ask him. So he said he'll order one for me. So
y'all's comic shops piss me off every time I talk to people here in this community. People's comic shops piss me off. I feel bad when we run out of something, right, Mike? Like when we underorder something, or like a cover or something. Like I cannot even imagine what it's like going in the shop and they're like, I haven't even heard of Mad Cave or Scout. What's a Scout? You know, like that's
Yeah.
Do your job.
It just gets frustrating.
I've been emailing my shop like nonstop saying like I want these books. Like even if you just add them to my pull list and like order just those and just as soon as you get them, throw them in my box and charge me for them, I will buy them.
And I appreciate that, Travis. That's great because there is always the idea of, well, if nobody pre-ordered it, why is this shop? Maybe they're struggling. Maybe they don't. Right. Here's the thing, though. Like we need to stop shifting the blame to the consumer. You know what I'm saying? Like we're the place that's supposed to be able to, like, bruh, like nobody just started buying Vault comics at our store. I hand sold those to people. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you will like this book. Like basically really like just kind of forcing people to buy books. Ask Brian, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would not have known about Maxwell's Demons or any of those other Vault books if you hadn't,
It just sometimes you wind up, I think, with some of these shop owners that just don't even give a shit about the industry anymore, or at least the product. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
well,
get some passion behind it.
Well,
man.
it's kind of like that shop.
Easy, go ahead.
It's like that shop. Nick might know which one I'm talking about, but like I said, it's their independent section was Turtles. Like it was all Big Two, and then independent section was Turtles. So it's one
and
that's over
been
there.
A big city, man.
Like Turtles the comic, or they sold like actual turtles? Like they had
just actual turtles. They were like
turtles.
Indie section. It was just a bunch of random turtles.
And it's just like they got like Marvel's on one side, DC's on the other, and this little small rack on the
just
side. And it's all these independent comics, and it's just kind of like turtles and stuff that it's just it's like dark horse stuff essentially is on that one.
I don't know if anybody here pre-ordered the Red Room. I did, and I also made sure that we were getting them at the shop. I even remember the owner of the shop having a conversation with me, and I was like, this is one. It is literally, I think, the biggest selling comic book from Fantagraphics yet, because there's a lot of hype on this book because it's Ed Piskor, right? It's his new book, so I'm excited for it.
When's that coming out?
Soon.
Oh,
is it this week?
FOC. Okay,
next
so we're
week?
way past FOC already.
I think so. I don't know. Let me look it up.
Well, I was wondering if the sheer amount of titles that comes out makes it intimidating for shop owners to figure out what to order. I mean, there's like 70 to 100 books that come out a week.
I managed to keep.
So that's got to be kind of hard to predict.
Yeah, and you get a lot of shops that are also, they do more games and figures than anything, right? They do comics on the side almost, right? So it's like they're just going to order big too, and
everybody deserves a shop better than that. May 19th is when it comes out. May 19th, $6.99. Look for it. Fantagraphics, one of their biggest sellers ever.
Yeah, my shop orders a lot of indies though, compared to a lot of shops around here in New York. He orders a lot of indies, so I don't blame him for anything because I mostly find everything I want. And if he doesn't have it, because a lot of time, like I was saying, like before, like now this past year, so many more people are picking up indies. And he was telling me, you were right, man. You were on the indies from the beginning. You know what I mean? Now I tell him, make sure you get this, make sure you get that, and he thanks me for it because like there's so much out there, and everybody in his shop, is half like Nick said, half game, half comics, but he still shows love to the comics. So I give a lot of credits to that guy. He got everything I need. It's better than the last guy I had. So I'm satisfied with him.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, I had to go to a different shop. I mean, I got, just to give you an example of what I'm dealing with, I had to go to another shop to get Beast Wars, Witch Blood, Hollow Heart, Nuclear Family, Proctor Valley Road, and Inspectors. And that's just what I have right here. I mean, I have other books that I read. Maniac in New York was another one. Like those books don't exist at my main shop unless you pre-order them. So, I mean, that just gives you kind of an idea of what my main shop's like. But
Nick, is your main shop next to a giant mall?
It's in a shopping center. It's not next to a giant. It's near a giant mall.
Yeah, they got a lot more toys. They got the pull-out boxes for the long box for the back issues. Yeah, that was the place I'm talking about.
They're the place with real turtles. Nice.
Yeah, no.
Turtles.
But
they
at the same time though that I say it pisses me off when I hear people tell me that their shop didn't even carry these books or haven't heard of them. You know what we've been getting a lot lately? Oh, why don't you guys got the Bad Idea comics? Why don't you have the Bad Idea comics? Why don't you cover the Bad Idea comics? Because it's a bad idea for a shop to carry those books. Trust me. Over time, we'll see. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hear they're really good though.
They got big names attached to them, man.
So I will say this, Nick. When I am in that area, that's the one place I do like to stop for their figures.
I love the store. I've been going there it's been there forever, and I go there all the time. And so I mean, there are other options, and so I stick to them because they're really cool people, and they'll give me whatever I want. But it's just there's a lot of places you can go where this kind of stuff is just on the shelf all the time.
And then I saw I'm in a toy group for your area.
Yep.
And they were promoting the new shop. So it was one of those, like, I've been there. I got a few friends that live out there. So it's one of those, like, I really want to go check that shop out on my way up.
The brand new shop that just opened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off Main Street. Yeah.
Yeah. I was just there the other day. I met the owners and talked to them for a whole bunch. And yeah, they're cool people.
Yeah, I was going to try to get up there in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, hit me up if you do.
All right.
The only place I've ever been to up there is the Great Escape. So.
Yeah, we got a couple. Yeah. There's a lot of. Middle Tennessee is blowing up right now with comic book shops. I mean, we have. There's probably 4 to 5 within 30 minutes of my house. Thankfully.
I should probably not mention this yet because it's way early. But we're about to open a PCP store in the Nashville area to sell vintage sauce packets.
Gangbusters, man.
Just wait.
Gangbusters.
Nick, does any of your shops around there carry the bad idea stuff?
No, not that I'm aware of. No. Even the shops that carry like this, like the more indie stuff, I don't really see them on the shelf. And none of them have heard of Second Sight, unfortunately. And I've told them all about that, and doing my part.
Nice.
I don't know. I've been sending Marvin Wynn a bunch of shops. I've been just asking people around the community their shop names and then I've been just sending them to Marvin Wynn.
I gotta send him this new shop that just opened this past week.
Yeah, we're gonna start carrying some of their stuff. I need some second prints of the first stuff so that I can push the rest of them. Because you can't sell an issue 2 without an issue 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And nothing here in Memphis either. Yeah, I don't know how many. I see all these people. They find all these bad idea books. I'm like, where are y'all finding these? Oh no, I don't know if you guys know much about the bad idea model, but like, if a shop orders bad idea, say they have a 4-issue series, like, and this is the way it works for the most part. Like, first issue sell pretty well, then they drop significantly for 2, and they keep dropping. They level out usually around 4 or 5, right? And Bad Idea has the model where if you're a shop and you order from them, whatever number you order of issue number 1, you have to match that order for the rest of the series. And that just is not financially sound for indie comics to be stocked, in my opinion. But they have a lot of hype behind them, which are driving them. They are, I think, specifically marketing towards that aftermarket, which they are not allowing their retailers to be a part of. Because if they sell their books for more than cover, then they can't carry them anymore. So market value doesn't become a thing that a shop can participate in after initial orders are done. And we all have our opinions about shops, price gouging and all that kind of stuff. But once everybody who wants it has it, I don't see anything wrong with the shop putting a $20 price tag on a book if that's what the market has decided it's worth. Do you know what I'm saying? And as Bueller said in one of his videos, imagine a shop's telling a customer that if you want the first issue of ENIAC, you have to buy the next 3 or anything. Imagine a shop telling you that, oh, you want this Beta Ray Bill? You want to try out Power Pack? You have to buy them all now. Yeah, like that's just, it's a thing that doesn't sit well with me and it's a lot of other retailers. That's the only thing. But I hear they're pumping out some really good quality. So why would you restrict it? It doesn't make sense to me, but I don't know. Maybe they foresaw that. They're called Bad Idea for a reason, I guess.
Remember, it was when, what was it, Ice Cream Man? What was it, like issue 19 or 20 when they started just cranking out those Dr. Seuss variants? I think it was 20.
Yeah, I think so.
20.
The blue cover one, I can't remember the homage for it, but that one, I remember calling a local shop and asking if they had it, because that's another example of a book that just won't be on the shelf at the shop I go to. But another shop in the area, they were saying, yeah, we got it, but it's going for like $15, $17 right now. And this was like Thursday, right? This is like the day after new release. And so I was like, man, you're going to charge $15 for the book. And just because it's $15 on eBay right now, I'm like, I don't know, man.
See, in situations like that, because things like that pop and they fizzle so quickly.
Yeah.
That like what we do is we'll just be like, okay, it's still cover, but you get one.
Right,
like that's what we'll do. Well, you'll get one. We want everybody to get it because maybe someone is coming in there specking on this book because it's like selling for $15 and they want to flip it and make some money. But maybe somebody will read it. And then if you just read any issue of Ice Cream Man for the most part, you're going to be hooked. So,
oh, yeah. Yeah. I was definitely cover buying for that for sure. I just wanted to get that whole set. So
I have them all. Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I actually don't even buy Ice Cream Man issue to issue. I, for some reason, decided not to do that a while ago. I gave all mine to Dylan.
Did you see the writer posted on Instagram? W. Maxwell Prince. It's every issue of Ice Cream Man plus the quarantine special, all the covers, all the variants. It's like 58 issues signed, and he put it up on eBay as an auction, and all the proceeds are going to go to help with the COVID situation in India.
Whew.
So
nice.
I don't know. Thought that was really cool. So,
I'll put a bid on it. I won't win.
Well,
I'll be like,
I was thinking of just finding the organization and sending some money because it started off at $1,500. I have no idea where it's at now. So I mean, it's 58 issues. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's quite a stack.
Yeah, first prints and everything. That'd be insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
I imagine that'll go for quite.
Ice Cream Man's a great one. So real quick, we're going to wrap up. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. I want to thank everybody for the super chats. PCP Army, y'all are the best. You make a dude hitting a milestone feel really, really special. So I appreciate everybody. Crew, Army, Bad Batch. Excitable we all are, especially on Robbie Day. So we're going to wrap up real quick with what is your favorite comic book currently being published? Travis, and thank you for being here, TM Nerdy. And everybody, check out TM Nerdy's channel. Check out Nick Comic Culture's channel. Check out Big Herm Collectibles. The rest of these bastards you'll find here on PCP all the damn time. And maybe even some more of these Bad Batchers occasionally. You never know. Maybe they want to do a movie review. Maybe they want to join us for a Comics Revisited. You never know. Maybe you want to do a taste test with us. I don't know. John can send you some wasabi Kit Kats, right?
Yes.
Anyway, thank you all for being here. We really do appreciate it. Y'all sub up to these dudes because they are worth it. TM Nerdy, final thought. What's your favorite current comic?
I'm really liking Stray Dogs from Image, and that I will have, I'm so happy that you're going to have the writer on your channel, and then 10 days later, I'm going to have the artist on my channel.
Nice.
So that's pretty. I'm pretty pumped for that. Stray Dogs, Shadecraft. I'm still liking Spawn. I'm reading the Spawn Compendium with that guy below me. And
Center Square.
Center Square. So we're having a great time doing that, and then later on we have the Bad Batch come in and talk about news that happened.
Nice. Sounds good. Nick, final thoughts. What's your favorite current comic?
I'm really liking Noctera. I like the vibes. I like the overall story. The world building is just really, really great. The art's been really good. I haven't, it's not too predictable, but it has some familiarity to it, right? The story's not super unique, but I think the take on it's really, really good. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Oblivion Song. Is anyone reading Oblivion Song still? Is that even a book? Is that a book still?
Yeah, it is still a thing. No, I dropped. I actually was really liking it, but I dropped out somewhere around like issue 11 or 12 or something.
Yeah, I think I made it to like 20. But I mean, like the alternate world and the monsters and stuff reminds me of that. It was pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. Of course, Swamp Thing's really, really good too. Yeah, I think Noctera has been the biggest surprise, right? It kind of came out of nowhere. It didn't have any kind of build up really to it that I was really hearing. It didn't rely on like an old IP to kind of help it out and everything. It's just a kind of a fresh idea.
They built up some hype on Kickstarter though. I remember they did the Kickstarter and then they had to change the name.
Yeah.
Because it was originally like Nocturna or something, right?
Right.
Noctera sounds better though.
But it wasn't Batman, right? So it was something somewhat fresh and something different and new. So
it's nice to see a cool concept from Scott and good character work as well.
Yeah. And it's characters you care about, and they're in a situation that feels dire, and it's an interesting villain, and there's twists and turns, and there's great art and great coloring, and it's kind of a full package. So I'm loving Noctera.
Yeah, y'all check out Nick's channel. He does like comic book reviews and hauls and all kinds of cool stuff. Y'all check him out. Check him out. Mike, favorite current comic? Final thoughts. Thank you for being here. You're muted.
I gotta do it at least once a show. I said Wasted Space is probably my favorite right now. So, but yeah, other than that,
it's about to come back for the final arc. Yeah, it'll be sad.
And I know a lot of people don't like the art on that, but I'm like, it just fits the story so well.
Hayden's an amazing artist. Hayden's one of my favorite artists in the game right now. Seriously. Yeah,
and it's just always so funny because some people have issues with it's the Department of Truth art also. Like some people, it's a little too out there for some people.
That's okay. But, by the way, Michael Maurice is going to be on the channel here May 27th, 8 p.m. Central Time.
And don't forget to get Bob and Bueller's new exclusive.
Yes.
Message them. Yes. I ordered mine tonight before the show. So
nice. Big Herm. Yeah. My man. How about them Yankees? We're about to just own them. We're own them Rays coming up starting tomorrow. You know it. I know it. Final thoughts. Thank you for being here.
Heck
There's
yes.
Bueller. Bueller's a
72.
friend of the show. What's your favorite current comic, Harm?
My favorite current comic, Something's Killing the Children. Can't wait for it to come back next month, I think. Number 16. So, or is it this month? I think it's next month, right? But Maniac of New York. That's my favorite new one. You know what I'm saying? Daredevil, Thor, and of course, James Tynion. Did I get that right? Batman.
Yep.
My top 5 right now. Those are my top 5. I'm loving all of those. And I thank you for having me here twice. Dream come true. Bucket list. All that, man. Station. Love this channel. Love you. All you. And I'm happy to have Hammer Time. Met Mike and Delaney, Jay Strick, Dylan. I like a little bit fanboying, but
Brian's here too.
Brian's here.
I'm sorry. All the crew, man.
I'm lost
all
in the walls.
crew.
I get
it. Station, guys. Thank you so much.
Station. Thank you. Hammer Time. I love you. Thank you for being here, homie. You're one of my oldest friends. Love you. I appreciate you. I love the RoboCop movies and the figure. You're the dopest. Sorry I gave you a racist action figure. Anyway, Hammer Time whole shoe. I got him a Ty Cobb starting lineup for his birthday. I'm sorry, he was the only Tigers player I could remember. Favorite current comic, John?
I'm behind on everything. I was enjoying the Bat books I was reading. I got to get the Robin book. Is that good? Is that not good? I can't remember if you talked about it.
Let me tell you this. Do you like Mortal Kombat?
The movie?
No, just in general.
Yeah, it's okay.
Like the idea of the tournament, the Mortal Kombat blood sport.
Yeah, it's okay. Is that what Robin's about?
Would you like to see Damian Wayne in Mortal Kombat?
Actually, I want to say the concept, I'm like, nah. But actually, dude, Damian's a badass.
Yeah, it's dope, bro.
So even though the concept, I'm like, nah. I would read that. Okay.
Yeah, you should check it out. You'll like it.
It's pretty good.
Yep. But
I'm gonna add that one. That artist is awesome.
The Grendel book, because I'm behind on it, but it's a current book, and I don't feel like Grendel as a character gets enough damn love, man.
Nice. Pretty coming soon. Grendel, a read through with Hammer Time whole shoe. He's just going to be reading it. He's just going to be reading it. Like no commentary, nothing. He's just going to be reading it. Every once in a while, he'll get up, he'll go get some whiskey, some rum or something, you know.
Turn the page.
Yeah. And then people will be like, "You're licking the page." John would never lick his comic book page. I promise.
By the way, the Pander brothers who did that Comico series with Christine Spar, Grendel, the one we grew up with, they got a store on Etsy and they're selling all the pages from the comic, but they're selling them for $4.50 a piece. I'm like, I think you guys are overvaluing Grendel.
Wow.
That market is high.
$4.50 but it's an original page from
the Pander brothers. Have amazing style, bro.
They have an interesting style. I mean, that's how I was introduced to them, was from Grendel, and they're the original pages from, from the Comico. So they're old pages. So this is some older stuff, but that's cool that they're selling them. But $4.50 a piece, maybe for Hunter Rose. I can't pay $4.50 for Christine.
Because usually you have to pay more for like a shot, like a heroic pose, or you got to pay more, like depending on like splash pages versus how many.
The problem is they put them the same price. I'm sorry, $4.99, not $4.50. I think $4.99 if Grendel's in it, and then they're doing $4.49 if it was just like Christine and like street clothes. Yeah. But the ones that were $4.99 actually they were like cool panels, like those disappeared like the first week. So now it's just like her using the toilet or something. I don't know. It's just stuff that you don't want. I'm like,
how much for the letters page? Surely that's got to be cheaper.
The letters page? Are you talking about the back page where they write in?
$4.25.
Brian, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. Thanks you for creating a whole new bit for us at that panel. Thank you for continuing along with. I love people that commit to the bit, and your walls are still that color. So I really do appreciate it. Thank you for being here, bro. You know I love you. And final thoughts. What's your favorite comic?
I'm gonna go with Picture of Everything Else. Well, well, I've been an Oscar Wilde fan for a long time, so it hits that itch too. But yeah, Dan Waters' writing is just, I think you said earlier, it's another level. That's what I just keep thinking every time I read something by him and reread it, and things. So, that's, I don't know if that artist has been around for a bit or not, but this is my first experience with him, and it's really good. I mean,
yeah, Mohan or whatever.
Yeah, because I do like, I never liked watercolors in general until I started reading like Mind Management from
Kent,
Matt Kent. And that just allowed me to really appreciate that. And then, Lemire uses it a lot. And then all these artists are like starting to bring it in quite a bit. And like Ibrahim uses it actually on like the Count cover and a lot of the other stuff too. It's really solid. And that, like, it really works in that book to me. I don't know. It's just really cool, but it's hard to pick one probably. I mean, there's too many good things coming out. I think we're in another golden age. We've talked about that a couple times. I mean, it's just like, it's hard not to be a comic fan these days. And like, it's like, it cracks me up in some ways, not a lot of people read them and everything like that. And it's like, and I think part of that's because, it's that whole 80% of the market superhero stories. And, that is a genre. But I mean, there's like, there's so much stuff out there. I never thought I'd be a horror comic fan too, right? Until the past couple of years with just all these amazing titles coming out just over and over. I mean, it's so cool. So, but yeah, so
Picture of Everything Else is an amazing book, and it's written by Dan Waters, who will be here on Pop Culture Philosophers Thursday at 2 p.m. Central Time. Me and Brian will be chatting with Dan Waters, so please join us live. And PCP Movie Night is Friday night at 9 p.m. Central Time, and we're talking about Enter the Dragon because it's Brooks's week. It's Brooks's pick, and he picked Enter the Dragon, and freshly announced, Bullseye Bob will be joining us for that show. And don't forget, Saturday, of course, Dylan's Horror Show. We're not going to be talking about the Three Mothers trilogy, but we will be talking about The Stuff from Larry Cohen. It's on Amazon Prime. If you've never seen it, you got to watch it. And as far as my favorite comic book right now, in Final Thoughts, thank you all so much. We love you. I really do appreciate the love. Station, you're worth it. Weird Stretch, Backlog Bro, what the fuck is it? Phenomenal. We can go through all the bits, bit, everything else, blah, blah, blah. But the best comic book right now